Hi. Give me a second. I was not trying to go live yet. I was trying to mount my phone to this tripod and I ended up accidentally hitting the live button. So now you have to now you have to watch me struggle. I'm sorry, give me a second. Uh I struggle. Hold on. Okay. How about now? Can you see and hear me now? Lord have freaking mercy. The struggle bus. I'm on the god dang struggle bus. Hello, people. Hello, my Venetian family. How are you guys doing tonight? I didn't want to have my stream scheduled early because I didn't want to have to like cancel it if I was too tired to go live. And it turns out I'm too tired to go live anyway. Okay. Hey, Nicole. Hey, Sway. Hey, Shonda. Hey, Kim. I'm too tired to go live anyway, but I decided let me just go ahead and do it before I was going to go to the gym. Now I'm in bed and I'm just like, I guess I'm just gonna talk to you guys. How y'all doing? How's y'all day been? How's y'all day been? Hello, Holly. Is it still early for you guys? 3:30 in Florida? Yeah, it is 8:30 here, but again, I'm behind on sleep. I'm gonna catch you guys up on my day. Teddy, talk about comfy. If I start snoring on this stream, I don't know what to tell y'all. Okay? That's all I'm gonna say. If I start snoring, because I'm capable of like being mid conversation and falling asleep. Like if I start resting my eyes, it will take me about 25 seconds to fall out. Hey, Jen. Hello. All right. So we're gonna get caught up on how my day went. My first day of sightseeing here. Oh my god, I had such a great day. Um, hey Freddie. Hey Tanya. We're gonna get into kicking Journey of Life out of the sisterhood. I hope she's here at some point today. Journey of Life has pissed me off, and we are kicking her out of the Venetians for the next hour. Okay, she's kicked out for the next hour. So if she shows up, I need you all to shun her. Public shame, peer pressure, shame on your house, Journey. No, she's being difficult. Okay. All right, but first things first, guys. She's suspended, yeah, for an hour. She's not allowed. She's not allowed to. What does Journey typically do? She's not allowed to be excited or happy. Okay, she's not. She's not allowed to participate in the festivities for an hour. All right, I don't want to see a bunch of hey Journey, hey girl. Now I know y'all not gonna listen to me, but I'm gonna say it anyway. God damn it. Okay, whatever. She's suspended for an hour. Oh, so let me stop. Let me. Oh God, no! I will really fall asleep. Hold on. Let me sit up. Nope. I will fall asleep right on this stream. And then like there's no way for like I can't, if I fall asleep, the live will just go on forever. Like it will go on until I wake up. Matter of fact, Jen has my number now, so Jen could actually call my phone and disrupt the live. That would be amazing. Okay, so title of the stream is 10 milligrams Zepbound said we ain't eating. So y'all know I talked about taking my shot last night. So when I got off of the stream, I did actually end up taking my shot. I decided to go with the 10 milligram. I did not take more. I didn't take less. I took 50 units out of my very last 10 milligram vial. Now, I was deliberately saving this vial for a time where I felt like I was really going to need it. But I wasn't sure what was going to come of it, considering the experience I already had with being on a 10 milligram. Well, I would say I took my shot last night. And if it is causing me some fatigue, I wouldn't even be able to tell because I'm already behind on sleep. Okay, so I was gonna be tired no matter what. I was originally about to say that it didn't cause me any fatigue, but I don't necessarily know if that's true because I'm tired right now. But again, I'm behind on sleep and I had a long day. My cousin woke me up at 8 o'clock this morning to go to the gym. That was when I posted earlier about people joining the Step Up app. I didn't even have my Apple Watch today, so I didn't even track my steps properly. But my cousin got roughly 10,000. So I know, I mean, we were together the whole day. So if my cousin got 10,000, I know I got somewhere around there. Um, but I got dressed. I was wearing this actually this morning. I got dressed to go to the gym. Y'all, this hotel is very nice, very luxurious, very adorable, very cute, very demure. It's all of that. But they got me fucked up when it comes to this gym. I deliberately, specifically picked this hotel not only because it's nice, but because I there weren't a lot of good gym options as far as like hotels in the area. A lot of them either didn't have a gym or the options that did have gyms weren't like the gyms were pretty crappy. And me and my dad both work out, him more religiously than me, and he don't take breaks on vacation. He's up every morning getting his workout in. So I deliberately picked this hotel because it looked, based on the website, it looked like it had a really nice gym. Oh my gosh. I was so excited about it. And me and my cousin came all the way over here. My cousin came all the way over here to go to the gym with me at 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock. I was up at 8. Y'all, we went to this gym. My room is bigger than a gym. My no, okay, let me not drag it. I was gonna say my bathroom is bigger than the gym, but to be quite honest with you, from the toilet to the shower, my bathroom might be bigger than a gym. My gym, the gym might be the size of this king size bed. Like it's literally the size of a closet. They have one rack of dumbbells, a bike, an elliptical, and a bench. And it's literally from wall to wall. So it's not like there's a whole lot of space to move around in there. There's enough room for one person to use the bench, one person to use the elliptical or the bike. I can't even say two people, like three people could be in there at the same time. So of course, me and my cousin was just like, yeah, we're not doing this. Like we're just gonna have to go to the gym individually at night when nobody's there. So I ended up taking my gym clothes off and I was frustrated because I'm like, I don't want to have to put it on again. Like I don't want to have to get dressed for the gym later on again in the evening. But whatever. I ended up changing my clothes into what I put in the shorts earlier. Um and yeah, then we went out for the day. Um and I'm gonna get into the rest of my day and stuff, but just fast forward to now, I was planning to go to the gym at 9 o'clock. I just got to my room about an hour ago and they were in here fixing my shower. So glad they fixed it instead of me having to switch rooms. But y'all, I was sitting in his bed waiting for them to fix my shower, and now I'm so sleepy. I don't even want to get up. So I don't know if I'm gonna make it to the gym tonight. I just put on gym clothes twice for no reason today. It was for a reason, but like the stream if you haven't already. Okay. Let me see what y'all saying in this chat. Y'all know I can't see the comments on the screen. We're gonna also talk about why Journey is kicked out of the sisterhood for an hour. Is this sexist to call it the sisterhood when we have guy Venetians too? Is that sexist? Y'all can let me know. Okay. Because if it is, oh well, I'm not changing it. I'm not changing my words. No, wake your ass up. I can't. I physically can't. I physically cannot do it. Oh my god. V got in 8K steps. She might lose weight on vacation. Did I get in 8K steps? I didn't even realize when I went into my Apple Health, it said I had 800 steps. I'm like, that can't be right. I didn't know I got in 8,000 steps. Now, my cousin has shorter legs, so that's probably, oh, and my cousin also had to walk in between hotels. So that's probably why there's a gap in our walking. Um, and yes, you should be able to add your smartwatch, sync your smartwatch with the Step Up app. I know I can at least do it with the Apple Watch, but I don't know about the same. I have both. I don't know if the Samsung will connect. Um, okay. So I took my 10 milligram last night, y'all, because I was eating um I felt like I felt like I was overindulging in sugar, not necessarily food. So I needed a little help. And I decided to go ahead and take my 10 milligram. So today, when the gym flopped, we all went to breakfast at in our hotel. And I felt pretty damn good. Like it felt like the way I felt when I first got on a 10 milligram. So we need to talk about either cycling doses or cycling on and off of Zepbound. Like we're going to get into some of that. We're going to get into the weeds on that because I have some ideas around that. But me taking this 10 milligram, it felt like I was taking it all over again for the first time, meaning like I had no side effects. I had appetite suppression, I had food noise suppression, and it really did successfully crush those sugar cravings. Now, when I say successfully, I mean I'm always in the mood for some sugar, but I think I'm feeling a lot better than I was on my way here. So, oh, Jen, you do cycle? I'm telling you, I think that's the answer for me. I think cycling is the answer between a 10 and a 7.5, or an 8 and a 7. I'm sorry, or an 8 and a 10, something like that. The answer for me is probably going to be switching back to the 10 vials, but adjust like cycling my dose. I'll get into it. You'll see what I mean in a minute. But anyway, so I felt really, really good. Now, I expressed before that yes, I have 7.5 milligram vials, right? I can choose to take 50 units, which would be the 7.5, or I can choose to take 60 units, which is that a 9 milligram? I think someone said that was 9. So I've done both. That is completely different than getting a 10 milligram vial and taking 50 units of 10 or 40 units. You know what I mean? Which would be 8 milligram. It's a completely different experience. Again, I don't know what the difference is. It's not just the amount that you put into the syringe, right? Because across the board, all of the doses come in zero point 0.5 ml, I think is what it's called. If I'm getting that wrong, Jen, correct me. Correct me. But the point that I'm trying to make is there's something different about I don't know if it's the concentration or the formulation of the 7.5 from the 10. The point that I'm trying to make is I can take 8 I can take 9 milligrams out of the 7.5 vial. I can take 9 milligrams out of the 10 milligram vial, and I'm going to have two completely, not completely, but I'm going to have a better effect from taking the 9 milligrams from the 10 milligram vial. Like the stream, if you haven't already, does that make sense to anybody? Like, even if you don't think it's correct, do you at least do you guys at least understand what I'm trying to say? I can take 9 milligrams out of either vial and have two different experiences. It's very, very weird. I like the 10 milligram vial more. Like, I just like it. I like it more. But anyway, so I had no appetite, but I wasn't feeling no type of way. Like I wasn't feeling no type of way. We went to breakfast and I had a decision to make. Am I gonna eat, or do I just kind of wait until which I wasn't gonna get hungry, but do I kind of wait until some time passes? Because it was pretty early and typically I wouldn't eat this early. So I decided I was gonna eat, but I also made the decision to be picky about what I was going to eat. So I started to think back to like how I would eat if I was back home. And as far as the breakfast options, they had a lot of bread options, some yogurt, lots of fruit and cold cuts, and then they had like your usual eggs, bacon, sausage, pancakes, French toast, and all of that stuff. So right off the bat, I was like, I'm not eating no uh I'm not eating no bread. It's in your head, but it's fine. Listen, I will even accept that because it don't matter. Like it don't make a difference either way. Like it's not gonna hurt me to switch to 10 milligram vials and cycle my dose either way. And to be honest with you, technically, I can't even really say that because it's not like I took 8 or 9 milligram out of the 10 milligram vial. You know what I took the 10. So maybe the difference for me is 1 milligram. I just really find that hard to believe. I find it so hard to believe that I can get 9 milligrams out of the 7.5 milligram vial and still be able to like eat and have an appetite and experience hunger and even cravings and all of that. Um, but then I go to a 10 milligram, a 1 milligram difference, and suddenly like 90% of that is knocked out. Is it really just 1 milligram? Because I'm saying the 9 and the 9 is the same. I'm saying that, but technically I didn't take 9 out of the 10 milligram vial. I took the full 10. So it's like I would have to compare apples to apples in order to see if, like, for example, if I was to take 9 milligrams out of the 10 milligram vial and I still had appetite, cravings, food, if I still had all of that, then it would be like, okay, well, there's no difference. But I don't know. I just find it so hard to believe that 1 milligram is really the difference for me. That is so crazy. Anyway, um, so I decided off the bat, I'm not having no bread. Okay, this was part vanity, this was part strategy, this was part deciding not to be greedy, and just also listening to my body. So what that looks like as far as my processing is, okay, well, I know bread for my body is going to make me feel bloated, and I'm not interested in that. It's my choice. I don't feel like being bloated. I don't need the bread. The bread is not going to do anything for me. I don't need it. Um, I wasn't even craving it, so it wasn't like I was missing out or anything. Like I wasn't depriving myself. Uh, yeah, I just didn't want to deal with the effects of the bread. Like I didn't want it bad enough. Like I want pizza on my birthday, so I'm going to deal with it. I'm going to deal with eating the bread. But for me to not be hungry, for me to not have cravings, to honestly really not have much of an appetite, but I knew I had a long day ahead of me, so it was best that I eat at this point versus trying to wing it later. I decided I was going to eat, but I was going to be strategic about my, my eating or whatever. What's being overcomplicated? What happened? What I miss? What are we overcomplicating? Oh, okay, okay, okay. I thought you were saying, ladies, let's not overcomplicate things. I'm like, what did I overcomplicate? Okay, so let me stay out y'all business in the chat. So I decided to have scrambled eggs and bacon. Very simple. It's protein, it's fat, it's what I would eat at home. I had coffee. I tried to have a smoothie, but there was banana in it, so I didn't like it. But I ended up having some scrambled eggs that I didn't finish. I had 2 strips of bacon. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I am so serious about not bigging my back further. Like, y'all, listen, okay. So we're at the table ordering our food, right? My cousin orders some eggs and rice or whatever, and then orders a side of bacon. My cousin asks, how many strips of bacon does that come with? And the guy says 2. So my cousin says, let me get 2 orders of bacon because I want 4 strips. Now, this is not unusual. Like, this is not unusual at all. I've done this before at restaurants. Like, hell, my order could come with 3 strips of bacon, and I'm going to say, give me an extra side. I do this at like Waffle House and Huddle House, when I would go. But with the new mindset, I'm like, okay, that's big. That's big back behavior. Now, 4 strips of bacon is nothing. I'll eat 4 strips of bacon at home. But it was just the thought of like the second side of bacon, which, like I said, this is not abnormal. I've done this before. So then my dad proceeds to order and does the exact same thing. Let me get double bacon. And I was like, see, you know what? I'm not gonna yuck your yum. I'm not gonna judge. I didn't say nothing. I was judging in my head. I was thinking about it in my head. It's like, okay, so what are you gonna do, right? Because you in the double bacon festivities. But do you need double bacon? Do you even want double bacon? If you order double bacon right now, what would be the reason that you're ordering it? Is it because everybody else is ordering it? Is it because you really, really want it? Is it because you're hungry? Like, I'm not hungry. I'm not beasting for no bacon like I would be at home. I would just be being a follower in the moment if we're being real. Like, either I'm being greedy or I'm being a follower. If I wanted it, then I wouldn't, it wouldn't be that big a deal. But I had no appetite. I wasn't really hungry. I just wanted to make sure I get some protein in. I ordered the eggs and I said, I'll take one side of bacon. I'll take one side of bacon. Now, I had made a decision If you eat the bacon and you decide you want more, go ahead and order the extra, an additional side. But don't just come out the back with two sides of bacon. Like this is big back behavior, and certain big back behavior is just gonna come up, right? But I have to pick and choose because I tend to overindulge. I have to pick and choose when I'm going to indulge in some big back behavior. Okay. So this was one of those times where I was like, I'm not ordering double bacon. That's just a this, like, I have to get used to making these types of decisions in the moment. You know what I mean? So I got my eggs, I got my bacon, and it was totally fine. I ate both strips of bacon. It was plenty because it was so fatty. It was filling. I did not need a second order of bacon. And as far as the eggs, I couldn't even finish them. I ate about half my order of eggs. I felt damn near instantly full, so I stopped eating. But I did drink a lot of coffee. I had a lot of coffee with milk. I added sugar to it, and that was pretty much my breakfast. Coffee with milk, two strips of bacon, and half my order of scrambled eggs. And it was perfectly fine. Now, they have French toast on the menu. Again, I made a decision. I'm not eating no bread. Not that day, not today. Like, I was like, I don't want no bread. I'm not doing it. So I didn't have the French toast. I didn't have the pancakes. I didn't have any croissants and none of the ants, okay? And that was pretty much it for breakfast. Now, when we got to the pier a few hours later, oddly enough, I felt hungry, but I think, like, I don't know, maybe if I was just experiencing low blood sugar, because it was very weird to like suddenly be ready to eat. Like, it was very, very strange. And it was, shut up, Jen. I didn't have no mocha choca, okay? I didn't go to, well, we did end up going to Starbucks, but I didn't get me no mocha choca. I just ended up having regular black, not black, but brewed coffee from the restaurant, and some milk, okay? Yes, my mocha chocas are my big back activity. I have to pick and I have to choose. I can't be a big back about everything. So my mocha chocas are my big back. That's a deliberate big back activity. Indulgence, okay? Now, but because I have clothes that I want to fit on vacation, I have to be a little more deliberate. So when I got to the pier, I was like, I'm kind of hungry. And in hindsight, I don't even know if it was real hunger. I don't know if it was like situational. Like, did I get triggered? Did something trigger me? Was it just a craving that would have passed? Was it just a thought? I don't know. But I didn't think too much about it. I didn't overthink it. I saw a hot dog cart after because I was like, man, I need to like get something to eat. Maybe because right, you would have had more breakfast, right, Jen? So that's probably why I got hungry like 3 hours later. It was like, uh, yeah, I had breakfast. It was like 3 hours later. I was actually surprised. I was like, man, I should have, I should have finished my breakfast because I mean, I wasn't starving, but it was like my stomach feels empty. You know what I mean? So, I was looking around. I saw a hot dog car. I said, perfect, a hot dog. I just need something quick to eat. Uh, so I went to get a hot dog, and it was a very long pause, but it was a very long hot dog. Like, it was unusually long. And I prefer beef hot dogs. It was pork. That was different. That was interesting. That was new. I didn't think it was that good. It was okay. But I had a hot dog and a Coke Zero. And I ate probably 3 or 4 bites of it. And I was satisfied. Like, I was okay. I was like, okay, I feel better now. So I didn't finish the rest of it. I didn't finish the rest of it. I felt like I needed to eat, and it's probably because I didn't finish my breakfast. So I ate, and it was a hot dog, and it was fine. I ate about half of it, and then the rest I just shut up, Sean. Pause at the long hot dog. Whatever. Um, so that was the 2 meals, if you want to call them that. And I wasn't deliberately trying to undereat or anything. It was just like, don't eat to the point of feeling sick, right? Let's just eat to we're satisfied. Then we walked for about 20 minutes to Starbucks, and we ended up all getting lemon loaves. Now that, because it's sugar, no satiety cues, I was able to eat about 75% of my lemon loaf, and it was delicious. It was delicioso. but I did not get me a mocha chocolate. I wanted one, but I had a Coke Zero in my hand. I couldn't have a mocha choca and a Coke Zero. That's stupid. That's dumb. So, I made a decision. I made a decision to leave Starbucks without a mocha choca, but I did eat a lemon loaf. And that was pretty much it. That's all I ate today. And that was all done by 2:30. So from 10 a.m., 11, 12, 1, 2 to 2:30, that was all I ate. We did our catamaran for an hour. That was cool. They had snacks on the boat, but I didn't really want anything, so I didn't have anything. After that, we had to take a long bus tour back to our hotel. And of course, I mean, we're on the bus. I didn't eat anything. I wasn't hungry. I didn't feel no type of way. I felt perfectly normal. But they were hungry by the end of our day. So by the time we got back, it was probably like 5 o'clock, 5 p.m., 5, 6 o'clock, and they were ready to eat. Now, this was odd. This is why I decided to do this live, this particular experience with dinner. This was a little weird for me because we were all together. I could have made the decision to stay in my room, but I wanted to socialize with my family. So I decided to go with them to dinner. They were going to get birria tacos. And we got there, I wasn't really thinking much about it on our way there. I was like, well, if they have something I like, I'll go ahead and eat. But then we got there and I sat down and I'm looking at the menu. Now, I'm a picky eater. Typically, my cousin will pick restaurants based around my pickiness so that they would at least have something that I like. But I really wasn't worried about it. I'm like, if they have tacos, they will potentially have quesadillas. I can have a quesadilla. It'll be fine. Or a chicken taco or something like that. So I wasn't too worried about it. But when I sat down, I started looking at the menu and I found things that I wanted. I mean, not wanted, but I found things that I was willing to eat, like a quesadilla or chicken tacos or whatever. And I was just sitting there like, I'm not hungry. I was just sitting there like, I'm not hungry. Like in my mind, I didn't say it out loud at first. I was just thinking it like I was battling with myself like, do you really want to sit here and eat a meal that you don't want? Like, let's be for real. Like I know on average, across the board on a GLP-1, we want to make sure we're getting enough food. But some days it's just like, especially the day after shot day, it's just like, let me live. Just let me live. I don't feel like it. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't really do anything that was appetite stimulating. Had I did a tough workout, pump some iron, that would have helped me stimulate an appetite. But I didn't have food aversion. I just didn't feel like eating. I didn't feel like a attraction, like I was being drawn to food that I didn't need or want. That's the one thing I miss about the 10 milligram. Oh my God. I miss that so much about the 10 milligram. Just being able to not be so pressed about food or to not have to work very hard to control your appetite or your cravings. I miss that. I miss that. I miss that so much about the 10 milligram. So when it came time to order, I was just like, guys, I'm not gonna eat. Like, I'm just gonna drink some water. Cause my cousin was like, you see anything you want? And I was like, yeah, I mean, yeah, I see things that I like, but I'm not hungry, so I don't think I'm gonna eat. But I'll still, I'm here. We're here. We're queer. Get used to it. You guys enjoy yourself. Now I know people find it weird to or awkward to sit at a table with someone that's not eating, or maybe the person that's not eating may find it awkward. I personally don't, but I've been around people that don't like to go out to eat if everybody at the table is not going to eat. They I don't know, for some reason they find it to be weird. So I was just like, nah, I'm not going to eat. But then I was like, well, maybe hey reindeer. I'm like, well, maybe I'll have a drink. I saw a margarita that I wanted. I was like, well, maybe I'll have a drink. And they ended up not even having the drink that I wanted. Like, it was like a frozen margarita, but they didn't have it at the time. So I was just like, okay, well, then I'll just stick to the water. Like, I had already asked for water. I'll just stick to the water. And my cousin and my dad, their food came and they were eating. And at first my dad was like, so you just gonna sit here and watch us eat? I said, yeah, like I could have stayed in my room, but sorry, my alarm was going off. I was like, I could have stayed in my room, but then I wouldn't be here and y'all wouldn't get to look at me. Y'all think I'm just vain on YouTube. Like I'm like over the top vain when it comes to like my family. Well, not really just my family, just specifically my dad and my cousin. Like I'll just be over the top. But I'm like, no, I wanted to come out with you guys. Like I don't seeing people eat in front of me doesn't bother me as much as it like used to when I was younger, when there was like some food insecurity. But I was just like, man, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to. And I felt so guilty. That's why I wanted to go live. Like I felt really, really guilty about not eating. I felt not guilty about eating because I knew I hadn't eaten enough for the day. And then I felt a little I didn't feel left out, but I felt guilty. I felt guilty for not participating in the festivities. You know what I mean? Like, and I know I shouldn't have felt guilty, but I did. Like, cause I felt like honestly, even the drink, I didn't even really like want it that much, but I felt like the drink would at least make it look like I'm enjoying myself. But they didn't have it, so I was like, shit, I'm not about to break my neck for no fucking drink. I'ma just have some water. They sat there, they ate their food. It was delicious to the both of them. They enjoyed it. And eventually the feeling of guilt just kind of like faded. Like once I realized me not eating wasn't gonna disrupt their meal, it was perfectly fine. But at first, I felt really, really guilty. Like, wow, you're just gonna sit here and not eat, like for real. Like you're gonna be the one at the table without a plate in front of you. Very weird. And for like 30 minutes, I just kept contemplating. Just get something. Just get something. Just get something. And it's like, no, I don't want it. It's like, no, I don't want it. So yeah, this 10 milligram was like, we're not eating and it's fine. And I miss this. I really do. But this feeling all the time is what got the best of me when I was on the 10 milligram. And then of course, as it builds up in my system, or back then, as it built up in my system, it just became very, very overwhelming to be on that dose. So I think I would benefit from some cycling. I think now that I've been off of the 10 milligram for some time, it's like it felt like starting all over again, and it was really nice. I would leave before I felt I needed to order something. Yeah, 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 that makes sense. Or just not go. You know what I mean? Just not go. I think it was in my head. Like the feeling guilty part, you know, sometimes like if you've had the relationship with people and with food where eating is a part of socializing, especially with certain people. So me, my dad, me, my cousin, we bond over food. Even though we may not eat the same things, we still bond and connect over eating. So in essence, I felt like I was breaking that bond in that moment. Not permanently, but like for the moment, it felt like I was leaving myself out. And it honestly, at first, it really didn't feel very good. Because it's like, well, what am I even here for? I should have just stayed in my room. But it's like you're here for time. You're here to I don't gotta eat to spend time with people. Can we have a big back meeting? Okay, people, ladies and gents, can we have a big back meeting? I don't have to eat to spend quality time. Hey Kat, how you doing? Like I don't have to. And that was just a realization I just had to come to with myself. Like, hold on. I just had to of permission to just say no, I don't want that. It's fine. I don't want it. And then like again, the guilt of knowing I didn't eat enough for the day, I started looking on my phone for other restaurants and I'm like, you just decided that you're not hungry. Like you're not going to suddenly be hungry because you're looking for other places to go. So now that feeling of like, well, let me just find something. Let me just find something was to me, it was completely illogical. And it didn't go away for at least like an hour and a half. And we wasn't even there the whole time. Like even after we left, when we came back to the hotel, I picked up the room service menu and I was just flipping through it. And I'm just like, I don't want none of this. Then I looked on my phone for places I could walk to. And I was like, I don't want none of this. Then I looked at food delivery. I'm like, I don't want none of this. And it was just like, ma'am, ma'am, why are you still debating eating when you know you're not hungry. Again, I know overall across the board with being on a GLP-1, there are times where we have to eat. Okay, we have to make sure we're eating enough. But this was just one particular time where I was just like, no, I'm not doing it. So it is what it is. I'm enjoying my one-off dose of 10 milligram, and it is what it is. Shonda says if you're not eating enough though, you should still eat because nutrition is important. I get that, Shonda, but like one day of just saying I don't feel like it is not going to impact my nutrition. Like, I think that when it comes to being on a GLP-1, we as a community and as individuals gotta have a little room for nuance, okay? So overall, no, Journey. You have been kicked out of the sisterhood for another 25 minutes. I can't see. Okay. Um, so we got to leave a little room for nuance. Okay. So I know in general that on a GLP-1, some people don't play close enough to their nutrition and they lean a little too far into the under eating. So we make an emphasis to eat enough. But I will say that that emphasis has been expressed throughout my journey so much that it took me a year to even realize that I was still overeating on a GLP-1 because I was trying to overcompensate for the lack of an appetite. Okay. So, with that being said, in general, do we want to undereat? Do we want to still try to get our nutrients in even without an appetite? Yes. In general, yes. But shot day or the day after shot day, hell, 2 days after shot day, I might just be like, nah. Nicole says we aren't supposed to say hi to you. See, exactly. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Don't your journey does not exist for another 4 minutes. Journey, you don't exist. You don't go here because I haven't even gotten into you yet. I'm gonna fix you, Journey. Oh, I'm gonna fix you, Journey of Get on My Goddamn Nerves. That is your name for the rest of the night. Journey of Get on My Goddamn Nerves. Okay, so that's it for the 10 milligram. Feeling really good. I am so excited that I brought it with me. I'm so relieved. Um, and it just is what it is. I felt bad that I wasn't gonna have dinner tonight. No, Jen. Oh my God, that's not gonna work. That's what Journey usually does. That's what she usually does. But it's not. You're not gonna get me. You're not gonna butter me up, okay? So anyway, I felt bad about not eating dinner, but I figured if I talked to you guys, I would get over it. Hey, sweetie. All right. So that was how my day went. And that's how things went with the 10 milligram. Now let's get into why Journey of Life has been put into timeout. Because you know what? Like, I almost put all the Venetians in timeout because of Journey. Because you know, when one of y'all fuck up, you've all fucked up. Okay. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I actually should switch AirPods. How about we just do that? Because I shouldn't be laying on it anyway. Oh, all right. I'm sorry about that. So, you know, when one of y'all fuck up, y'all all fuck up, okay? Like, I was about to banish all of you, okay, from the club for the rest of the week because Journey done pissed me off. All right, because Journey done pissed. Sweet Tea, don't start taking sides till you know what she did. Sweet Tea, don't start taking sides until you know what she did, and don't fall for the gaslighting in the chat. Okay, because we're gonna talk about truth telling. All right, we're gonna talk about truth telling. Okay, so y'all, as requested by Reindeer, my lovely, wonderful, amazing reindeer, I have been doing my outfit of the day shorts. Okay, guys. Now listen, we have gone shopping for these clothes together, even though I picked them out. Well, Jen picked out, like a third of it. Jen picked out like a third of it. But I picked them out. I got feedback from you guys. Y'all told me things you liked, you didn't like. And I know that oh, you know what? Let me make sure my glasses are off. Okay. I know that I'm not gonna read the chat because y'all gonna distract me because y'all gonna start defending Journey, and Journey is not in need of defense. Okay, so we done picked out the clothes. Okay, I even tried some of them on against my better judgment yesterday for the stream. Right, so it became apparent when I was trying clothes on that some things just don't fit. It became apparent that I don't have a pair of shoes for every outfit. I don't even have a top for every pair of trousers or pants. And I'm limited on my outerwear, but I am in a city that is cold. Okay. We talked about all of this before I went on my trip. It's going to be cold. Okay. It's coastal. It's going to be windy. I'm going to pack a bunch of shit and figure it out when I get there. Okay. I brought 2 cases worth of shit with me. So I showed y'all my outerwear. I showed y'all my jackets. I showed y'all my coats, whatever. I do my outfit of the day today. And something told me, okay, something told me, Vanity, the know-it-all, the Aries. We are in the season of the Ram, okay? I am a good omen and I am wise and I know everything. Something told me, my intuition, the feeling in the pit of my not very coke bodily stomach right now. But anyway, not on flat today. Something told me to give the disclaimer when I did the short today. Do not get in these comments telling me what you don't like because that is not the point. I have what I have on hand. I don't need you to tell me what you don't like, what you would have done differently. I don't need you to change the whole outfit. I just need to show you what I'm wearing because people want to see what I'm wearing. Okay. And if I am torn between options, just pick the lesser of the evils. Okay. All right. Because at the end of the day, I'm going to wear what I want and I could wear a brown paper bag and still look fly. So it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Okay. I'm not being sensitive about criticism. That's not what this is. Okay. I'm being sensitive about being unreasonable. God damn it. I'm being sensitive, triggered about being unreasonable, god damn it, okay? And I'm tired. So, journey of get on my goddamn nerves for the next no, for the rest of the night. But I don't see you for the next 18 minutes, okay? You're kicked out of the sisterhood for 18 more minutes. Okay. Journey is like, I don't like the jacket. Maybe do this, maybe do that, maybe you should have did this, but I don't like the colors. And I'm like, it's cold. I'm like, listen, I didn't ask you to redo the whole outfit or make up accessories that I don't have. Like, first of all, the jackets aren't an accessory. They're meant to be functional to try to keep me to some extent warm without bringing 3 North Faces with me. Okay, so you got 2 options. Okay. There's only 2. You want this trench coat, you want this trench coat, you want this shoe, you want that shoe, okay? And you just pick one. But in reality, I ended up picking. But the point is, it's not about like the point is I can't change what I already brought on the trip. So like explain to me, journey of get on my goddamn nerves in about 17 more minutes. What is the point of saying I don't like that? That don't go together when this is what I got. And maybe, just maybe, I don't like, well, I do like my jackets, right? But with the trousers and the black shirt, I didn't feel like either jacket went. But that wasn't the point. The point was this is what I'm wearing today. I can choose this or I can choose this. One of them is getting picked. It don't matter if it don't go together because I'm just trying to be warm. It don't matter if you would have did it differently. It don't matter if I should be picking something different. It don't matter. Do I do this one or this one? That one or that one? Which one is gonna look better? It don't matter if it's liked or disliked. Okay. So in my mind, when Journey of Get on My Motherfucking Nerves says, I don't like it. That don't go together. And I'm just like, okay, but that's not the point. I still gotta pick. And by this time, it's the end of the day. I already picked, so it's not that big of a deal. But it's like, but it's like, don't be difficult. Like it's so okay. So I could just choose not to wear a jacket at all, which is what originally was not originally, but that ended up. I didn't. When I first went outside, it was like the sun was beaming down. So I was like, ooh, I don't have to pick either jacket. Perfect, because I don't really think either one matches. So I don't have to wear a jacket. Then we lollygagged for too long, and then it got chilly, and I'm like, okay, no, I'm gonna be on the water. It's fine. I have to pick one, and I think this one is the lesser of the two evils for this particular outfit. So I went with the brown one. It was fine. It was okay. It's fine. I think I looked fine. It's not that big of a deal. But I'm something told me because I know y'all. I know y'all. It's not just Journey. It's all of you. Okay, y'all are the same because y'all are me. All right, y'all are me and I am you. But don't get on my nerves. So something told me to give the disclaimer. Do not get in these comments talking about what you like and don't like. That's not the point. Okay. Now when we're doing the try on, plenty of y'all are like, I don't like that. That doesn't look right. I don't know about that. No, not those shoes. I don't like that one. I like that one better. When we're doing the try on, yes, okay, we're in criticism mode. We're in help me out mode. We're in figure it out mode. All of that. But when I'm already dressed and I just need to pick a jacket, I just need to pick a jacket. It don't matter which one. I just need to pick a jacket. I just need to be warm. That's it. I just need to. It's. And then Journey says, "Well, then change your outfit." And I'm just like, "Oh my god, I can't take y'all nowhere. Oh my god, I can't take y'all nowhere. I cannot take you guys anywhere." Mind you, my day is over, so there's really no reason for me to even be triggered. There's no reason for me to be triggered. But I'm just like, it's the principle. Because, right, Journey is also the same person, which all of you are, all of you. Y'all will tell me what you like and what you don't like. So Journey will get in my comments and be like, "Oh my god, you look so good," if she really likes what I'm wearing. So to say for me to have an outfit choice with a outerwear that is disliked, that ain't the problem. That's not the problem. It's okay to not like it. But I'm already dressed. Like we're not in the middle of a try on. I'm already dressed. Like we're already ready to go. What's the point of being like, I don't like that. That don't go together. Okay, but I'm still gonna wear it. It's still on. It's on the trip. Okay, I'm still heading out. What? I know I'm being dramatic. I know that. Okay, I know that. But Journey just got on my motherfucking nerves. Journey got on my goddamn nerve. Okay, so now that my little rant is over, like I don't know, just change your outfit then. What was just the icing on the motherfucking cake? And I'm just like, you don't realize I'm gonna be here for 2 weeks, right? And I just got what I got, right? Like I can't just go back to the house and be like, okay, well, let me have a coat that goes with this outfit, and let me have a jacket that goes with that outfit, and let me have a sweater that goes with that outfit, and let me have another coat that goes with that outfit. That's not how we're doing this, guys. So the point in me saying all of this, other than to point out that Journey of get on my nerves got on my nerves. Okay. Feel free to express yourselves freely. Just don't feel no type of way when I come on here talking shit. That's why I had to put on subscribers only, because if you're gonna talk shit to me, you gotta be subscribed. Them's the rules. It is what it is. If you're gonna talk shit to me, you gotta be subscribed. So I didn't want no randoms coming in here like, well, I just think I don't care. Okay, you gotta be subscribed to talk shit. So you guys get to talk shit. Okay, you guys get to talk shit. Okay, but I'm just saying. I guess I was extra irritated because I knew somebody was gonna do it. I didn't know who, but I knew somebody was gonna do it, and I was gonna give the disclaimer, and I was like, no, we're not doing that. And I should have gave the motherfucking disclaimer. Y'all wouldn't have listened anyway, but I would have felt better. I would have felt better that I like at least gave the warning. Like, listen. If I'm doing the outfit of the day, that means I already picked the outfit. That I already picked it. You ain't gotta tell me you don't like it. It's already picked. It's already getting worn. It's already there. It's already happening. Okay. It's already happening. So either help make it less bad or a little better or what the fuck ever. Okay? All right? I'm not about to change my clothes. I'm wearing everything that I bought on this trip. Okay? Y'all may get to vote on shoes. I see. Like, okay, for the record, when I asked, do I wear this coat or do I wear this coat? Do I wear this shoe or do I wear this shoe? That was for dramatic effect. It was a rhetorical question. I had already made my decision and been out the door. Like, that's why there was traffic in the background when I did the voiceover, because I was already dressed and out the door. But it's like, it's for engagement. It's a rhetorical question. It ain't like come on, y'all. Like, don't treat me this way. Don't do that. Don't do that. But y'all, I mean, you guys can tell me how you feel. Like, it don't matter, right? It don't matter what I say, because I've built an audience of people that are gonna tell the truth. Jen told me to send my sparkly headband back. That don't look good. I don't have the hairstyle for it. It just don't look right. And I was like, but I want it. And Jen was like, stop wanting it. And I'm like, but I'm delusional. She's like, stop being delusional. And I'm like, okay, but I can't send it back because I'm about to leave tomorrow. She's like, you have 30 days. And I'm just like, how did I end up with you guys? Like, just here, all up in my shit. You're just here, and I'll bring y'all all up in my shit, okay? Like, I invite y'all in, and y'all just like, yeah, I don't like that. Don't do that. I don't like that. Yeah, no, you shouldn't do that. And I'm just like, okay. Mind you, I don't want to be out here looking crazy either, right? Like, I don't want to look a mess. I don't want to look raggedy, but like a brown jacket with some black and white trousers and a black shirt, I hardly think that that's looking a mess. Okay. Could I've had a better looking jacket? Sure. Yes, I could have. Okay. I thought I was done with my rant, but I'm not. Could I've had a better looking jacket? Sure. But I didn't. So why give feedback that ain't going to do shit for the moment? It's not going to do nothing. I can't fix it. I can't fix it, Jesus. Y'all not about to, no, y'all not about to treat me like this. Y'all are not. You're not. You're not about to treat me like this because whatever. It's my birthday and I deserve better. I do. What time is it? Journey got 8 more minutes before I even acknowledge that she's here. I ain't talking to her for 8 minutes. Whatever. And y'all not loyal because I see y'all talking to her. I see y'all. I'm just ignoring y'all. Okay. So moving forward, now we can give the disclaimer since I didn't give it the first time. Okay. Try-ons. Feel free to give me all the criticism. I mean, y'all gonna give me criticism or whatever recommendations anyway. It don't matter. When I'm doing my motherfucking outfit of the days for this trip, okay? The outfit's picked, okay? Right? Like, it's already picked. Like, you could choose to say you don't like it. You could choose to say some don't go together. But like, that's just so unproductive. That's, oh my gosh, like, it's so unproductive. Like, come on, it is. And I'm going to be completely dramatic about it because it's fine. Like, if you get to be like, I don't like that. After I already picked something, I got to be like, you get on my motherfucking nerves, and that's unproductive. So it don't matter that you don't like it because I already wore the shit. I already motherfucking wore it, okay? So it don't matter that you don't like it because it got worn anyway. Yes. Yes. Luckily, I can't see because I'm going to try to read these comments, but we always have the excuse that I can't see anyway. Like, I could totally pretend that whole rant just didn't happen and move on to a new topic. Like, for example, I had this idea today, right? I can't see none of this shit. And it's probably for the best. It really, like, okay, I'm going to try. Hold on, let me take off my glasses. It's probably for the best that I can't see none of this shit, okay? It's probably for the best. Because Sweet Tea already picked a side. And I'm like, how you going to pick a side before you know what happened? How you going to, you could at least been neutral, okay? That's crazy work. That's crazy work. So let me scroll my ass all the way back to y'all talking about nothing. Okay, I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna just assume y'all was talking shit. All right. Yeah, you guys love the truth, Nicole. I know. Okay, don't tell me no lies. Okay, fine, whatever. All right. Yeah, no, I'm not mad because you told me they don't go together. Even if it's true, I'm annoyed that it's like, but you don't see that I'm already dressed. Like, okay, put it to you like this: if I was getting dressed, right, and we were live, I was getting dressed, and I'm like, do I wear this one or do I wear this one? And you're like, well, I really don't like either option. I'd be like, okay, but I gotta pick one of them. So which one do you like more? That would make sense, right? But if it's a pre-recorded video and I'm already dressed, do you really think that I'm gonna post the short and wait for y'all to give an answer? And then you said, well, the day's already over, so it's too late. Exactly. So you know it's too late. You know it's too late. You know. So it's not like you were sparing me from going outside in something that quote unquote don't go together. No, because we weren't even talking about it live. Like it's already done. The decision's already made. You know what I mean? So it's like, okay, so what is the point of being like, oh, I don't like that. The colors don't go together. And it's just like, okay, but it's cold outside, Journey. But it's cold. I even got a little going on because like it was still cold, even with my little jacket on. You know what I mean? I make sense. I'm not crazy. Okay. I make sense. What's a filter? I don't think a filter is needed. It's not a filter. It's just like a little bit of like sensicalness. I know that's not a word, but that's the word we're gonna use. Okay. You need to go down to Zara and get you a black jacket. Okay, so sidebar, my Cash App is hashtag a little vain. If you, Journey of Get On My Goddamn Nerves, or any other Venetians would like to Cash App me for my birthday, feel free to do it in euros if you want to, because you know, with the conversion, or you can do it in dollars, but just make sure you shoot a little extra for the conversion. If y'all would like to Cash App me so that I can appease you guys more with matching outerwear, by all means, I will take my ass up the block to Zara. Zara's up the block. It is right up the street. I will take my ass to Zara and get me a jacket for about what? I don't know Zara prices. I've never been there. $80, $100. Is that too high? $50? I don't know their prices. Like, is it like what's a good store? I don't know. I don't shop in stores, so I don't know. I don't even know what to expect from the price. So, but if y'all want to Cash at me to contribute to my wardrobe for this trip, by all means, I will accept your criticism and your money. I will accept it, and then I will go spend it where you would like me to go spend it. I will even spend it on what you want me to go spend it on. But outside of that, it's like it is what it is. I got what I got. So that's just what it is. They probably have a good Zara. You know what, Jen? I've never been to Zara, but when I saw it, I was so excited. I was, because they have everything here. I'm talking about from Balenciaga down to what would be the lowest end that I've seen. They have everything from Balenciaga to um Victoria's Secret. Like I mean, like more average thing. Like they have like a bunch of like average stuff, regular brands and stuff, but they have like our hotel is like connected to Rolex. They have Balenciaga, Chanel, all of that stuff that I can't afford. I went into Carolina Herrera today, and their scarves were like $250. And I was like, ooh, that's cute. But my dad's not here, so like I'm not gonna get it. Now I would like a cute Burberry scarf. They have a Burberry store. I want a scarf in general. I want a cute scarf, like a cute neck scarf, to keep me warm. And I was thinking I could get one from Burberry. I don't know what the prices would be, but it would be nice to have a Burberry scarf to match my shades. But if not that, I really would like to get a nice scarf. And I went in there and it was like $350 for the cotton, $250 for the silk. And I was like, tell me more. Tell me more. You know how you go. Like I'm not one that likes to window shop. I hate window shopping. So if I don't think I'm gonna buy anything, I typically wouldn't go into the store. So this was unusual for me, but I had never seen uh Carolina. I've never seen one of those like physical stores where I've lived in the US. So I thought I wanted to see what they had in there. I thought it would be interesting to see like what they sold. But anyway, point is 350 for a cotton scarf. It was very cute, but I was like, that's a full day's work. That's about our 9.5 hours of my work day right there. I have 10-hour work days. We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna play those games, okay? Okay, we're not gonna play those games. All right, I'm just continuing to read y'all talking shit while y'all don't send me no money to add to my wardrobe. There's that. Talk about telling the truth, gang. Right, Pat? It don't necessarily is the key, right? Especially when you're traveling. Because if I'm home, I get that I get to be a bit more picky. I get that I get to be a bit more picky. But I will say, Journey tends to be the okay, Journey, your timeout is up. I had to make sure. Hey girl, or whatever. But Journey tends to be the more picky. Like this is not the first time I've worn something and Journey was like, I don't like that. I wouldn't wear that. Like this is not the first time, right? So Journey tends to be the more picky of the group, okay? But this one time, but typically we're talking about it live, so it's like I get to respond in a moment, like, oh, it's fine, it's okay, like, I like it, it looks good on me. It was something about this being uploaded where I'm like, girl, it's already over. What are you talking about? Like, why are you telling me that? Like, oh, that don't go together. I already wore it. Like, what are we even talking? Like, that was. I can't do nothing about that. I can't do anything about it. Is that me being a control freak? I don't know. It sounds like a personal problem for me. I know. Whatever. Um, right, Nicole. At this point, it's too late. 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 Nas live stream a Zara trip. Yeah, sweetie. If y'all gonna finance it, which I know y'all not because Zepbound is expensive. So like, please, like if y'all are gonna finance a Zara shopping trip to improve my situation over here, okay. And then here goes sweetie. You do have to pull the color in with some accessories. No, I don't. Okay. No, I don't. I had 3 watches. Well, I had 2 watches, a ring, and some shades. This is what I have on vacation. Okay. So are y'all trying to tell me, because maybe I'm the problem here. Maybe I'm the drama. Are y'all trying to tell me that y'all are the same people that called me extra for packing a bunch of shit and doing a bunch of shopping, right? Okay. So y'all are trying to tell me when y'all are preparing for vacation, you prepare your top to match your bottoms, to match your shoe, to match your outerwear, to match your accessories for every day of your trip. You have your accessories and your outfit with the outerwear matched and already coordinated, color coordinated and everything. That's what y'all trying to tell me? Y'all put that much planning into your clothes for your trips? Because if so, then I'm the problem and I'm the eyeball out. I'm the eyeball out because I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Like, I am gonna buy a bunch of things that I like. I will figure it out when I get there. Like maybe that seems a little irresponsible, but I'm gonna like buy a bunch of cute stuff and put it together when I like get to my destination. Especially somebody that like changes clothes multiple times throughout the day. Like, and to be honest with you, I typically don't go places where I have to bring outerwear. Like, that is so ghetto. I mean, it's Barcelona, it's beautiful. Oh my God, it's so amazing. Oh my God, this city is so beautiful. Oh my God, it's so amazing. But like, it's taken me so long to get here because I'm like, yo, I don't want to go to Europe in the cold. That is so ghetto. Bringing a coat on vacation, flying across the ocean with a coat is for the ghetto. That is ratchet tree. Okay. I don't believe in packing coats and jackets and all of that. I want to be naked on vacation. So I typically go somewhere warm, especially for my birthday. I typically go to the Caribbean. I was so hesitant to take this trip because I knew it was going to be cold. And I'm like, okay, but it's Barcelona though. Like, it's Barcelona. Like, you can't just avoid Barcelona forever because it's cold. Like, and then in the summertime, I don't want to go because it's so fucking busy with tourists. So I'm like, all right, just pack the coat. just pack it. Just pack the jackets. Okay, whatever. Just pack it. And then it's like, I'm not about to color coordinate my outerwear. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing that. That's too much work. What the fuck is Zara? Right, Nicole. Post your rules book. Okay, rule number 1. Don't get on my motherfucking nerves. Rule number 2. I need a Venetian rule book. Okay. But there needs to be chapters and there needs to be volumes. And there needs to be like series. You know what I mean? Like there needs to be collections. So rule number 1, don't get on my motherfucking nerves. Okay. Rule number 2, I don't give a fuck. That's not even a rule. Or I should say announcement. Rule number 1, don't get on my motherfucking nerves. Okay. Rule number 2, I don't care all like that. But back to rule number 1 about not getting on my nerves. Like, I care a little bit. So leave me alone. Okay, that's rule number 2. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. Like, that's rule number 2. Rule number 3 is don't lie to me. Okay, so telling the truth ain't the problem. Telling the truth ain't the problem. Okay, don't lie to me. Don't have me out here looking crazy. But like, let's not be unreasonable and unrealistic. Okay, I was not about to color coordinate a different jacket for every outfit. I was not about to do that. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. That's crazy work. That's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. That's crazy work. Um, uh, positivity journey not being bullied. Okay, that's a whole fib. That's a whole mischaracterization. That is smut on my name. Now Nicole's gonna have to look up Zara. Okay, all right. Y'all pretty much just laughing at me. So Rhonda, hey Rhonda girl. Rhonda says, I just finished watching your short video. I made a comment. Hold on, I can't fully see. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Here's rule number 4. I can't see, right? Thanks to Zepbound. Rule number 4 is try not to make your comments more than 2 lines because it's the words are gonna run together because I'm blind. Okay, like so I would rather you like spam and send multiple comments so I can read them versus a paragraph because I'm blind. But we gonna figure it out, Rhonda, because I know your comment is important. Okay, so you made a comment. We gonna sit here and watch me struggle a little bit. That my husband asked me to not wear shorts that I have been wanting for years. They're big now, but look fine. Do they, Rhonda? I'm wearing my shorts. Okay, Rhonda. Okay, all right. See, Rhonda. Okay. Now you said your husband tells you not to wear them. Is it because he don't want you looking good? Because if so, we just gonna have to jump your husband. But if it's because it don't look good, because I'm sensitive, Rhonda. I'm sensitive about our butts looking raggedy in pants. It's bad enough that some of us lost our butts, or I wouldn't even say I lost my butt. My butt dropped. Like it, I lost a muscle in my butt. And I was having some raggedy pants, Rhonda. I was wearing some oversized sweatpants. I refused. For the longest time, I had refused to get rid of my extra large sweatpants. And my butt was looking gross, Rhonda. It was looking absolutely a effing mess. So I'm very sensitive about our butts looking bad in pants. I don't subscribe. So now when it comes to the shorts, if they just a little, little Daisy Dookie, you can you can get away with a little bit of room in your shorts, right? And they still look cute. But if they look a mess, Rhonda, you got to let them go. Okay? Tell the truth to yourself, right? You ain't got to show us if you don't want to, but if you do want to, you can show us. But I'm just saying, is hubby just player hating? Is he player hating? Is he up here hating on the shorts, or is it like, babe, like respectfully, like those don't look good. Like your butt looks crazy. Like your butt looks a mess. Like, babe, like, because you got to think about it. Some people have partners that wouldn't tell them. So it depends on if he like player hating. Like if he player hating, I'm team like, as long as it's not causing no conflict, wear your shorts. Like, Just like I wore my jacket that didn't color coordinate with no jewelry, no nothing, sweetie. In Journey, okay, whatever. Wear what you want. Wear what makes you look good and feel good. But if it look a mess, if it look raggedy, let it go. Get some new shorts. Get some new shorts. That's what I'm gonna say. Get some new ones, or get the exact same ones and get them smaller. That's all I'm trying to say. Okay. That's all I'm trying to say. See, Sweet Tea talking about wear your shorts, but there's context. Wear them if they look good. Okay. Tell hubby to kick rocks if they look good. That's it. But if they don't look good, I'm gonna need you to. I'm gonna need you to. Oh, so he play a hating. We're good. Wear the shorts. It's more of like, where you going in those kind of shorts? I'm not trying to be a bad influence. Okay. Because I'm not married. I'm not trying to be a bad influence. But like, Jen has influenced me to like shop like I'm hoeing all summer. Now, the difference is I'm in Europe right now and they tend to be a bit more conservative here, a bit more modest with the clothing, super fashionable. Oh my God, they dress amazingly here. So, like, I'm not trying to show all my goodies here, but in America, in the Americas, because this applies to Mexico too. I don't wear clothes in Mexico, but in America, it's all coming off. I got a little sense here, but in America, I'm trying to cover my ankles in Europe, but in America, you'll be lucky if my thighs are covered. Okay, you'll be lucky. You'll be lucky if my thighs are covered. Okay, clavicles out always. Like the fact that I even have clavicle covering dresses on this trip is beyond me. And I didn't pick them. Jen picked them. And they just happen to be beautiful. But it's like, what is this? Like, what is all this coverage? What is this? Yeah. What is that? I don't know. Okay, so that was a wild segue, but you can tell like I'm very passionate about raggedy looking pants because when it dawned on me, like when it registered that I looked a mess, I was so mad at myself because I told myself I was so big for so long. I told myself it didn't matter. After I lost about 50 pounds and I was still dressing like I was 240 pounds, I looked a fucking mess. I looked a mess. I looked a mess. Okay. Yes. Um, you look like you said you're almost 65 and you look like you're in 40s. Yeah, you gotta wear the shorts. You have to wear the shorts. Especially if you have the legs for it. Because some of us don't have the legs for it after losing weight. I wore some shorts recently that I didn't think were gonna look nice, and they actually ended up looking really nice, but I still got more weight to lose. So we'll see how long that lasts. I'm currently working on cellulite and skin tightening with some non-invasive therapies. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. But I can get away with shorts to about, would that be mid thigh? I can get away with shorts. I can get away with shorts. Not booty shorts, right? Like because my butt falls, my butt has fallen, and my inner thighs are dark and they're starting to show now that I've lost a lot of fat in my thighs. But yeah, yeah, that's gonna be all of us at 65. We wearing the shorts. This ain't 1954. Like it's about to be 2034 in a hot minute. Okay, in 2034, I'm gonna be somewhere pushing 40. Okay, I'm wearing the shorts, and there's nothing anybody can do about that. All right, 17 years, he'll be all right with the shorts. He'll be okay. He will be fine. He will be fine. He'll be fine. Okay. So anyway, back to my non-rant. Okay, back to my non-rant. Oh, let me see what Oh, I see. I see which short you commented on. Okay, Journey is officially out of timeout, even though y'all are disloyal as fuck and was like speaking to her the whole time. Like, how are we supposed to have a sisterhood if we can't properly shun people? You guys didn't do this right at all. You fail. Okay, you did not do this right at all. You're supposed to shun the person that done pissed me off. I'm gonna come up with a rule book. I'm gonna come up with a rule book. Okay, I am. So we already did our try on. I don't really want these. Let me put them down here. We already did. We already did our try on, so you guys have to see a lot of what I brought with me. But as far as like what I'm wearing today, like I'm like this close to being a negative Nancy and just being like, forget it. You don't need to see what I'm wearing. Matter of fact, you get face shots for the rest of the trip. But no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Just be mindful that these videos are edited, okay? They are edited, and by the time you see them, the outfit has already been worn. So telling me you don't like it don't mean a motherfucking thing because the world has already seen it. Like if you was to tell me that before the world saw it, then I get to make some changes, right? Then I get to make some changes. But if it's a pre-upload, I mean, you can tell me that you don't like it, but just be prepared for me to talk shit like I'm doing now. I can't censor. Y'all are uncensorable. Y'all are uncensorable. You do what you want no matter what I say. Y'all can't even shun people the right way. You talk shit, you tell the truth, you criticize, you know. I'm a little torn on whether or not Shonda's the worst of you. Jen was the worst at one point. Now I'm starting to consider Journey. I don't know. Like y'all trade spots on like who's the worst of them all, right? Y'all trade spots. But it's like, guys, guys, please. Okay. Because you know what's gonna happen? I'm here for 2 weeks. Clothes are gonna get repurposed, meaning you're gonna see certain items more than once. And you know what you're gonna see more than once? Those same jackets, right? So what I don't need is for the next day when I put another outfit together and then I pick the beige jacket instead of the brown. You're like, I don't like that. It's like, okay, it's already put together. It's already put together. Okay. Now, you know what it is? Y'all not getting no more options. Cause that really was a rhetorical question. This jacket, this shoe, this shoe. Like I picked, but I wanted to know what other people would pick. Y'all not getting no more options. Y'all don't get a vote. That's what it is. If we're not live, y'all don't get a vote because y'all don't know how to act. Okay? You ain't got no sense about yourself. You ain't got no sense. You ain't got no decorum. So y'all don't no more voting. We're just gonna do the outfit of the day. This is the outfit. It has been picked. There is no decisions to be made. And it don't matter if you don't like it because it's already been picked. Make sure you like it. I was gonna say hearted, but y'all can't give me hearts. But just make sure you like it, okay? And I love you all. I love you all. Now I have a question. Okay. Um, quick question. When you guys travel, please don't treat me like I'm stupid for saying this, for asking this question, because this is gonna go one of two ways. Either y'all are gonna say, okay, V, you wasn't already doing that, or y'all are gonna say, V, why would you do that? Like, I don't know which one I'm gonna get. So, like, don't like judge me either way. Like, if y'all already do this and I'm just now figuring it out, don't call me dumb. If you don't do this and you wouldn't do this, still don't call me dumb. Because, you know? So I was taking a shower. They fixed my shower head. Oh my God. Beautiful, wonderful, amazing rain shower and amazing water pressure. I'm so glad that I didn't just decide to suck it up and they actually, I actually said something so they could fix it. I love my shower. But I was in a shower, right? And my shower is like open, so there's no door, there's no curtain, no nothing. Um, and you mean I'm a mess. Like when I go in the bathroom, take a shower, all my stuff goes to the floor. Okay, I'm not. It is what it is. Like especially if I'm on vacation, I typically bring up like I have a laundry bag with me, but I don't typically put my stuff in a laundry bag then get in the shower. I drop it all on the floor and then I put it in the laundry bag after. Anyway, the point was my stuff was on the floor as I was showering, and I was like, I'm gonna wash my underwear. I was like, you know what? Because I was playing in my head like, oh my God, I'm either gonna have to pick like 4 or 5 items to get dry cleaned at the hotel, which is gonna cost an arm and a leg, or I'm gonna have to see if they have public laundry here, which if they did would be a lifesaver. I've experienced that traveling in the States. I'll just go to a public laundromat or in Mexico. I stayed in Mexico for 2 weeks. After the first week, me and my cousin just took all our clothes, like a big ass couple of laundry, two big ass laundry bags, took it to the laundry. They washed and folded it for us, and we were good to go for another week. So I don't know if that's a thing here, but I was gonna look it up, and I was thinking about it in the shower because I didn't want to travel around for 2 weeks with dirty clothes. And I was just like, okay, I have enough underwear with me for a month. So it's not like I have to rewear underwear, whether it's washed or not. I don't have to. Like, I have enough underwear for the apocalypse. I do. I just do. I have enough underwear for that. I have enough underwear and I have enough bras. I have enough underwear, bras, and socks for the apocalypse. I do. That's just how I roll. That's just how I travel. But I'm like, if I wash my underwear in the shower, I don't have to travel around with worn underwear. Has anybody else ever done that? And I've been traveling for, I mean, regularly since like for almost 10 years. And it never dawned on me to just, now I grew up hand washing clothes. So this wasn't beyond me, but I haven't had to hand wash clothes in a very long time. Like, privilege, we were talking about privilege yesterday, but it's like, compared to when I was a kid, I mean, there have been times where, like, if our washing machine didn't wash, our washing machine didn't work, I would wash a pair of jeans by hand. I've washed dresses, jeans, socks, underwear, shirts, school uniforms. If I had to, I was in that bathroom washing and, washing by hand, hanging dry and all of that. But I haven't had to do that since I was like a kid. It never occurred to me until today to just wash my underwear in the shower. Now, here's the part where you guys tell me if that's like weird or like, do you do that? Because I was like, oh my God, this is great. Like, I'm not going to, I mean, I could rewear them if I wanted to, but I don't need to. I would rather just, like, I'd rather just go through all my cute new ones. And also, it stops me from like having to wait for them to dry. It's not like I got to wait for them to dry and then, rewear them and whatever. Like, and then, what happens if one day I don't particularly feel like washing them? Then I just, but am I late? Like, am I supposed to do that all the time? Maybe it's because I don't travel. I typically travel for 3 or 4 days at a time, so I don't need to do that. But 2 weeks with no access to laundry is crazy work. So let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. 'Cause I don't fucking know. I don't know. Like, if y'all been doing this the whole time on vacation, um, I'm late, and y'all should have told me sooner. Okay, whatever. I only got on a plane once. Shonda, planes are overrated. Okay. After this trip, I don't see myself flying again for a very long time because, it dawned on me that flying is not enjoyable. And it should be. It should be a good experience. And I was just, with the flights being so expensive, like, we had the best seats that you could get all the way here. And it's just like, yeah, I was grateful for that. But also it's like none of that money goes into the experience. And I just don't like that. I just don't like that. Okay. Wash them all the time. I always wash them. By hand, I didn't know people did that. I know people did it. I didn't know people did it on vacation, is what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure people do that at like home if they don't have access to a washing machine or something. Um, Nicole said, that's weird, V. That's like the lady that washes her underwear in the hotel Keurig. No, I just was in the shower with hot water. I lathered up my underwear, scrub a dub dubbed, rinsed them out, wring them out, and hung them up. That is not the same as sticking your nasty underwear into a public coffee making device, which I seen that, running hot water through it, and then being like, oh my God. Oh my God, that's so innovative. That's nasty. I've never done that, but I haven't traveled for 2 weeks at a time. Makes sense. Okay. Um, all the clothes you bought, what the hell do you need to wash? Uh, so Jen, you know, it dawned on me that I didn't bring as much clothes as I thought I did. Like, when I was unpacking, Jen, I have only two shirts. That don't even make sense. Like, how did I manage to I only have the two Gap shirts that I bought. That's all. That's the only two shirts that I have. I have two pairs of jeans, which the jeans are easy to repurpose. Shirts, like blouses, not so much. Like once I wear them for the day, I really don't want to put a blouse back on. A sweater, a jacket, sure. Jeans, bottoms, sure. But like tops, I really don't want to wear them because I'm messy. I drop stuff on them, I make them dirty, whatever. So I really didn't pack. Like when I was unpacking, I'm like, man, I really did not pack as much as I thought I did. So I'm not really worried about like washing clothes because I need to wear them again, to be clear. I just don't like traveling around with dirty clothes for an extended period of time. Especially like worn underwear, socks, and all. I'm working out. I'm in the gym. You get sweaty. You know what I mean? So it's just like even if I'm not going to rewear it, I would rather my suitcase not smell like dirty laundry after a week and a half. You know? That's what it's about. I just don't want my suitcase because I have to put my clean clothes in there too. Um, I have to put my clean clothes in there too. So I don't want for 2 weeks I don't want my dirty laundry and my clean clothes mixing. So I'm like, well, at least with my underwear, that will lighten the like effects of dirty laundry. Um, the the hotels will send your clothes out to the cleaners. I need to ask them about that because they have a dry cleaning bag in there, but it's like 15 euro per item, which is crazy to me because if you go to a laundromat in the States, it's like $5 for one machine. So that's $15 per item seems a bit excessive. Um, yes, I watched them because I don't want to travel with stinky undies. That's what dawned on me today. I'm like, yo, like it was really bothering me. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna have so like, especially if I change underwear like 2 3 times in a day. I'm like, oh my god, oh god. I was like, oh my god, like by the time I get to my last destination, my dresses are gonna smell like a week's worth of underwear and socks. That just don't appeal to me. And even though I have a laundry bag, that stuff is gonna come out of there and have to go back into the suitcase. It's just for the convenience of the room. But I'm not getting in. I'm not going through the airport with a laundry bag over my shoulder. So it's gonna go back into the suitcase. So it's just like I really just don't want my underwear to be like. Does anyone else put dry sheets in your suitcase? No, I've never done that. I've never done that. Um, yeah. This lady, she took it back. She says she was just joking, but I don't believe her. I don't believe her. She was on TikTok saying that she washed her underwear. She washed her underwear in the Keurig. I'm not that funky to be concerned. It's not about being funky. I don't care who you are. If you wear a pair of underwear and you take them off and they smell like nothing, if you let them sit there with bodily fluids and bacteria on them, if you let them sit there for a week and a half and then you add 13 more pairs on top of that, plus some sweaty socks, I don't care who you are. I don't care how clean you are. I don't care how much you shower. That is gonna smell like dirty laundry. Like a week and a half worth of worn underwear and socks is going to smell like a week and a half of worn underwear and socks. So to me, it is what it is. Like I'm not about to get in the shower and wash my trousers or my what else I got? Like I'm not about to get in there and wash my jeans. I'm not about to do all that. But like I at least, and honestly, I don't even think I'm gonna do it with my socks. I don't. I don't. I don't. It was just easier with the underwear because they were so thin. But socks, I feel like I would have to like get in there a bit more. But I don't know at this point. I just might because I feel like I'm on to something. But I feel like that's so much hard work for nothing. Like that's a lot of hard work. But yeah, like okay, if you say so. Like, go ahead and don't wash go ahead and don't wash. Like, fill up your laundry basket at home, Pat, and don't wash it for 2 weeks. And tell me it all smells like Tide at the end of it before you ever put it in the water. Tell me it all smells like dryer sheets. and Downy fabric softener. If that is true, Pat, then you got it. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. I would never use a hotel Keurig again. I got one in here and I haven't used it ever since I seen that video. Like, it's so annoying because it's like it's one of those things you can't unsee. So even if it was a joke, a prank, or rage bait, I can't unsee it. I can't unthink it. So now I can't use hotel coffee pots in the room. You can't unthink it. Like, but what if? But there's a chance, right? There's a chance that that was real. There's a chance that somebody saw that and really did that thinking that that was okay. Like, I usually pack my dirty clothes on the bottom, then take the hotel laundry bag and lay on top, then pack my clean stuff. Okay, I hadn't considered that. I had not considered that. You think that would work for a 2 week trip? I put my dirty clothes in a bag, put it on zipper side of my suitcase. Okay. Well, okay. I say I don't have a lot of stuff with me, but the stuff that I have with me takes up a lot of space. Like, it's bulky. So you know what? Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could separate it. Maybe I could. Yeah. You know what? Maybe I could do that. Maybe I could separate by the zipper side. I vacuum pack my laundry in my suitcase. How do you even? You have a vacuum on vacation? How do you do that? How do you vacuum pack? Is that a tool that you bring with you on vacation? Like, you will vacuum pack your dirty laundry on vacation, or are you talking about before you leave for the trip, you'll vacuum pack everything and then you'll open it up when you get on your trip? But yeah, the underwear thing, I was like, uh, okay, like this'll do. And I think now it is what it is. Like, I'm probably just gonna make a habit out of it just to help me feel sane for such a long trip. But that wasn't the end of it, okay? That wasn't the end of it because I had my black Gap shirt on the floor and I was like, am I being extra? I was like, I would like to repurpose this shirt. Now, mind you, I already told y'all, I don't repurpose blouses. That's just my thing. Like, once I wear it, I really don't want to put it back on unless it's like a sweater or something. But I'm like, I would really like to repurpose this blouse because I only have two shirts. How did I go on vacation with two shirts? I don't fucking know. Well, other than my gym shirts. So I only have two blouses, and I was like, I should do this. I should do this. So I did it. I did the same thing with my shirt. Now, I wasn't as confident about it with having to wear it, with having to rewear it. So we'll see how I feel about it when it dries because it's still kind of like, like, I need detergent. I want detergent. And it's not like it smelled or anything, but it's the point. It's the principle, right? Like, I really didn't want to put it back on after I, had been eating in it and spilling, Coke Zero on it and crumbs and shit. Whatever. So it did take too much work though. I was like, I'm not doing that again. Yeah, I'm not. Like, it was like when the shirt got wet, it got heavy and it really soaked up a lot of water. It really soaked up a lot of water. And I was like, so it took a lot of work to like really scrub and then rinse out and then wring out and dry. I was like, yeah, I'm not doing that again. So I was like, that wasn't worth it. The underwear was perfectly fine. It was quick. Boop, boop, boop. It was quick. I didn't have to get it super clean because I'm not going to wear it again. Just enough so that it's not like, like I said, I don't want my suitcase to smell like dirty socks and worn underwear for 2 weeks. Okay. Maybe a couple of days is fine. But to me, worn clothes 2 weeks, no, I don't care. I don't care how clean it is. Oh, no, 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 no. Your hotel doesn't have laundry. They don't have like washing machines, if that's what you mean. Like, I can send my clothes off for dry cleaning, but it's like per item instead of like being able to put all your clothes in the machine, wash them, put them all in the dryer and wash them in bulk. It's per item. So it would be per shirt, per pair of pants, per dress, socks and all of that. I don't even know if they include underwear. I'm pretty sure they do, but it's like it's per item. Actually, I don't want to get up. I was gonna say let me go see the prices in the closet. Um. Okay, so y'all were talking about vacuum sealing for packing. The vacuum bags for clothes are a great option. Why not wear the blouse? What do you mean? After I washed it or before? You talking about you talking about before I washed it? Why not put it on again? Or you talking about after I washed it? Um, a small bottle of detergent. I do have a big sink. I have a huge sink and a huge tub, but it's like, it's my birthday vacation. I really don't want to be sitting there like washing clothes. So I'm probably just gonna have to be like, Dad, please, 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 please. Like, can we please go to the store and get me some shirts? Um, I was just caught up in the moment because I thought the underwear thing was a good idea. So I was like, I really want to wear that shirt. So let me try it again. And I just made sure to oh, why didn't I wear it again before washing? Because for the shirt, like for me personally, right? Once deodorant gets on the shirt, I don't like, and I've been wearing it. Like, okay, so for example, this shirt, I put this on and I was supposed to go to the gym, but it didn't work out, so we went to breakfast. So technically I wore this earlier, but I didn't get to go to the gym and sweat in it and all of that. So I only wore it for about an hour. I'm like, it's fine, I can put it back on. But the other blouse I wore for several hours, and like, to me, my deodorant is like gonna be in the shirt. Like, even if my underarms don't smell or anything like that, I'm sensitive to like the armpit of my shirts. Uh, the armpit of my shirts. When I wear deodorant, I always wear deodorant. But like, wearing deodorant and then putting on a shirt and then wearing it all day. If I take that shirt off, that deodorant is still there. I don't want to put that back on with new deodorant. That's just a personal preference thing. So when I was washing the shirt earlier, I was like really focusing on the underarms, the neckline, the cuffs, or the end of the sleeves, and the end, the bottom of the shirt. Like, I was really focusing on those points. uh I mean, and it's just a preference thing. Like, that's just, I'd rather not. I'd rather not. Yes, I only bought two shirts, Nicole. I don't know what I was thinking. And it was two shirts that I got from the Gap. We saw it when I was doing the stream. I'm not really sure what I was like. Again, I have gym shirts. Hey, Twan, how you doing? That's some deep thinking. I overthink a lot. My spectrum be spectruming. It does. Like, my again, the other thing is I'm typically like, I frame my thinking around packing clothes and changing clothes and all of that when it comes to vacation. I typically frame that around traveling to somewhere humid, tropical, hot. I'm talking 89, 95, sometimes 100 degrees, which means I'm anticipating, typically 9 times out of 10, when I'm travel out of the country, I'm anticipating sweating through my clothes, sweating through my underwear. If I'm not careful, sweating through my shorts, sweating through my blouse. Like, I'm anticipating that. So typically when I travel, there is no re-wearing of clothes. Like, it's not happening because it's hot. It's hot. It's hot. I'm not re-wearing it. I'm not re-wearing nothing because it's hot. So I typically pack like I need to shower 3 times a day, which means I need three different outfit choices each day. Now, with me coming somewhere cooler, those same principles don't necessarily apply. So I did reduce the amount of clothes that I would typically bring. Like, if y'all think this is a lot, you should see me when I go to Mexico. But the items aren't as bulky, so I can fit more into my suitcase. So when we come into a cooler climate, I can get away with a bit more, but my old logic still applies. Um, my old logic still applies. Like, I don't. typically rewear a shirt on vacation because it's typically ruined. I mean, not ruined, but it's like it's typically, sweaty by the time I take it off. So it's just like, and I usually have so many things packed with me that I don't have to rewear it. Now with this particular shirt, what's funny, Jen, about that medium? The medium looked a little big on me. I don't know if you noticed it, if you saw the short. It looked a little big on me. Like I had a lot of room in the sleeves. I don't know if it was supposed to fit like that. But I was like, well, worst case scenario, if I don't wear it again, at least it won't, it'll be not contributing to the whole dirty laundry situation. Um, am I the only one? Oh, I can't see because of the stupid emoji on my screen. I need your comments to scroll up, Jen. Let me see. Am I the only one that planned a whole outfit? No. Wait. Oh, are you talking about for me or for you? What are you talking about? Are you talking about for me for this trip? If so, then yes. I mean, Sydney did pick out some athleisure for me to, run around in that I got. But are you talking about like, are you the only one that picked the whole outfit for me for this trip? Or are you talking about, are you the only one that does that when you go on vacation? Um, oh, for you. Okay. So I typically don't put together outfits. So there's typically no planning involved, right? Typically, I would buy matching sets and dresses. That's it. Like, because I'm going somewhere warm, I would pick matching sets. So there's no planning involved. And I would pick dresses. So there's no planning involved. All I got to do is throw on some flip flops, sandals. That's typically it. I typically shy away from having to pair items together. This is the first time I'm traveling and I have to put individual pieces together. And this is why I don't like to do that, because we get people like Journey get on my motherfucking nerves and Sweet Tea. That's like, yeah, this is supposed to match with this and you're supposed to put this with this. And I don't have that level of like creativity. And like, so I typically don't like to have to be deliberate about putting pieces together. So I typically go with matching sets and dresses. Well, with me coming somewhere cold, the matching sets weren't given what I needed. And I did do a lot of dresses, but like I said, Jen picked like a third of them. So yeah, it's typically, if I'm going somewhere tropical, there's no need to plan anything. I just pick a bunch of cute ass matching sets and dresses and I call it a day. But like putting trousers with a shirt, putting jeans with a shirt, I have not paired jeans with a shirt like since I lived in New York. I mean, okay, so the one pair of jeans I've bought since losing weight, the size 12, I just throw on a white crop top with that. To me, that's not a lot of work, right? There's no planning involved in that. But if I wanted to dress up some jeans, I wouldn't know how to do that. I wouldn't have known how to. I didn't even think of that as a concept until Jen, suggested it to me. Like you can dress, like you can take the same pair of jeans and dress them up or down. Like throw on some heels with them, or throw on some flats, or throw on some heels and throw on some sneaker, whatever. And I was like, oh my god, duh! Like I didn't even think of that. And like the one matching set that I did get, again, Jen recommended. Um, it was like, okay, you can dress these up or down, and I'm like, oh, okay. Like I don't typically diversify my outfits. I typically wear them one way. You know what I mean? Because they're either matching sets or a dress. I mean, how many different ways can you wear a dress? And up until recently, it was like, how many different ways can you wear a matching set? But I guess it really does change the outfit when you change the shoe. So yeah, putting different pieces together is new for me. Which is why, like, even when I was on Sheen, I was leaning a lot toward like jumpsuits because they're all one piece. I don't got to do no work. I don't have to do no work. I don't have to do no work. And I know there are rules to fashion. I've never followed them. Like, this is what I've been trying to explain to y'all. This is what I was trying to explain to y'all yesterday about growing up in New York. Growing up in New York, there is a lot of pressure to keep up with fashion trends. I have never been able to do it. One, from a lack of creativity, two, from a lack of trying, three, from not giving a damn, and four, just from simply not having the money to keep up with that kind of stuff. So I've never, like, this is what I'm talking about. When I say I don't know how to dress, I don't think y'all be taking me seriously because I end up looking cute in whatever I wear. I don't think y'all take me seriously when I say I don't know how to dress. Like, and when I say that, I mean I don't know how to coordinate outfits. Like, I try, I make an effort, and most of the time it just looks good. Now the colors may be off, the patterns may be off, or whatever, but I'm gonna look cute and damn near whatever I put on, because that's the one of the benefits of losing weight. And I was, somewhat like that. I can't say somewhat. I was like that at my, when I was bigger too. But again, it wasn't from effort. It was just from matching sets and dresses. Um, yeah, I typically don't have to combine things because that takes, like, there are rules to combining things, and I don't like the constraints of fashion. I like the outcome, like the ladies here, right, in Barcelona. Oh my God, they look so good. They look so good the way they put their clothes together. But I'm like, I don't have that. I'm pretty sure I could learn it if I tried. But I don't have that, like, my brain doesn't coordinate clothing like that. It just doesn't. I don't have the taste or the it's weird. I can do it for men, but I can't really do it for me. Um, I don't really have that. So I've never really, like, cared to try until losing weight and, like, exploring options. So y'all are seeing me in real time learn how to shop, learn what fits my body. I'm not into wearing things that don't suit my shape. I was a little annoyed with the trousers today because I didn't realize they were so big. I mean, they were big, but they weren't so big. They were just too big for my liking. But not so much that I wasn't willing to wear them because they're already here. So I could have chose not to wear them, but I wanted to wear them. They were comfortable, and they were cute. It was fine. It was fine. But yeah, I'm learning how to dress for 160 pounds versus 200, 220. Yeah. But back to coordinating every outfit for a trip, I typically don't have to. The only outfit that needs coordinating is my birthday, and that don't even really need coordinating because it's just a dress. Like, typically I'll just wear a dress on my birthday, so all I have to do is figure out the shoes and my hair. That's it. Um, then listen to Journey and Sweet Tea for advice. No, they Journey and Sweet Tea can they no. They've been I mean, they're not gonna listen to me. They still gonna put their opinions out there. But Journey and Sweet Tea can't be reasoned with. Okay, they can't be reasoned with, so they're not going to be any help. All right, Jen, the infamous Jen that don't take no shit from nobody. Jen is much more practical. Okay, like, Jen will understand that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing and give me solutions. Journey and Sweet Tea is just gonna be like, yeah, but you could have did this, and yeah, I don't like that. See, that's not gonna help me. Like, I love you guys. Feel free to keep telling me what you don't like. I'm just gonna, keep telling you that, like, okay, well, whatever, shut the hell up. Like, that's just gonna constantly be my response. But, like, that doesn't help me just being like, oh, I don't like that. Oh, I like that. That's really cute. Or no, I don't like that. I mean, that's fine if we're live and that's like, okay, well, do you like this one better? Or what about, if we're live? But outside of a live stream, it's like, just telling me you don't like it is not gonna help me. Just telling me I was supposed to do it differently is not gonna help me. That's not gonna help. Okay. I got what I got. I'm on vacation. And unless you're gonna fund my wardrobe, it is what it is. I got what I got. Zara could be up the street. Zara could be in the building. Okay. If you ain't gonna pay for the shirt or the jacket, I don't want to hear it. But I love you though. 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 I got a Zara package to pick up now. What is it with Zara? I've never been. You know what? I always thought I was too big for Zara. That's why I didn't. Zara. Yeah, Zara. I always thought I was too big for Zara. That's why I never went in there. Uh, it's all of the above. You talking to me, Shonda? Oh, I thought they have suggestions. No, they don't. They have criticism, which is fine because that's what y'all do. Y'all criticize because that's what I do. I criticize. I be judging. So it's fine. You can tell the truth. Suggestions, it's just straight up. Nah, I don't like that. Nah, you're supposed to do this way. See, I know there are rules to fashion. I'm not gonna pretend I don't want to learn. I do want to learn, but it's like I need practicality. Like my brain works a very particular way, or I'm gonna start talking shit. My brain works a very particular way. Like I would say that I'm work wittable, even though I don't know what I'm doing. Right? I don't know what I'm doing. So if you want to help, or if anybody wants to help, all you got to do is send me suggestions, like Jen did. Now she has to see. Then you get signed up for free labor that you didn't ask for. You know, poor Jen. You have to find your style. Yeah, I know. I know. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. I'm open to suggestion, but criticism will make me talk shit. But I can take it. I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna talk shit. I can take it. I'm just gonna talk shit. Not live though. Like I'm talking shit live now because I'm responding to the comments on the pre-record. But it's like the criticisms on a pre-record, I can't do nothing about it. I can't do nothing, especially on vacation. I can't do nothing about it. I can't do nothing about it. Do what you enjoy and have fun. I'm having fun. I'm being hard on Journey because when I said don't be difficult, she doubled down. Okay. She doubled down and said, well, change your outfit then, as if I'm not on vacation with a limited selection. Now, one could argue, okay, well, you should have did a better job putting your things together and color coordinating and doing all of that and planning for these things before you left. Fine. I could have done a better job making sure I had a jacket to match plaid trousers. You got me. But I didn't. And we're here now. So just love me. You ain't got to pretend to like it. Don't lie to me. Okay? Don't lie. Let me tell y'all something, sidebar. And thank you for using the sidebar sticker, sweet tea. That was so cute. But sidebar, y'all, I'm so proud of my water intake. Like, I've been working really, 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 really hard. I don't think I've ever drank this much water on vacation. Typically, I drink a lot of cranberry juice on vacation. Definitely coffee. I'm trying to hold off on the mocha chocas and just have coffee at the hotel where I can control the sugar. I put 1 or 2 cubes of sugar or whatever. So cranberry juice, coffee. What do I usually drink when I travel? I mean, ginger ale on the plane, but I mean like when I land, what do I usually drink? I think it's really cranberry juice and coffee. But cranberry juice is sweet. Sweet tea. I drink sweet tea. Iced tea. I don't think they call it sweet tea here. I drink a lot of juice, basically, is the point that I'm trying to make. But I haven't really been doing that since I landed. I drank my juice. Like I drink a crazy amount of cranberry juice and ginger ale in the lounges and on the plane, on the flight over. But since I've been here, I have been now, okay, this is not supposed to be a big deal. Okay. It should not be a big deal that an adult chooses water with their meal. But I typically wouldn't do that. I typically wouldn't do that, especially on vacation when I don't have to. I can have something more enjoyable. I've been choosing water. I make sure to get a pitcher of water. Hey Delilah, hey Delulu, hey Delili. I make sure to get a pitcher of water every time we sit down on a table. No, you're gonna hear the end of it, Journey. Um, your timeout ended after the first hour. You're not gonna hear the end of it for tonight. We'll be over it by tomorrow. Cause you doubled down. Don't double down. Cause I'm a triple, quadruple, quintuple down. Okay. Cause I'm stubborn and I'm an Aries and I gotta have the last word. Oh my God. If y'all only knew, man, me and my dad, it's hard traveling together. Like we love it, but we lock horns. We do. Because he does old people stuff and I lack patience. You know? He does old people stuff. Like when I say old people stuff, I mean like rude. Like my dad is a gentle soul. but he's old people ruled. Does that make sense? Like don't think about what you're saying before you say it. Like you're not thinking about the consequences of what you say, the tone in which you say it, the person you're saying it to, how it's gonna make them feel. That's one of the old people things he does. Thank you, Shonda. Please like and subscribe. And it's like, yeah, he's rude. How old is your dad? He's 69. He does old people stuff. I mean, he is the most generous person. He is a sweetie pie sweetheart, but he rude. How you gonna be sweet and rude? Like my dad is he's rude. He's rude. He's very rude, and I like the patience for it. Like my cousin can take it. Like my cousin can ignore it. My cousin can tolerate it. Me, ever since me and my dad started traveling together about 3 or 4 years ago, because he worked a lot when I was a kid. So we didn't live together. He wasn't around a lot. So we just got around to traveling together in 2022. Um, but it wasn't until last year when we went to Europe, it dawned on me that me and my dad are the same person. But he's like the old rude version. Like I'm not rude, right? I am a shit talker, provoked. When provoked, I will talk shit. And I got to have the last word. And I'm combative and I'm a debater and I'm argumentative. I am all of those things. I'm dramatic. I'm hyperbolic even. I'm a brat and I can be sensitive, but I'm reasonable. And when I'm being unreasonable, I'm honest about being unreasonable. Okay. So I'm all of those things. But my dad is like all of that and rude. He's like, all like, oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't even want to talk about it. I was just like, you know what? Like I'm sensitive. Like, okay, so for example, my mom was a yeller, right? My dad ain't never yelled at me in his life until recently. He ain't never yelled at me in his life until recently. So my mom was a yeller. Like she expressed herself through yelling. She didn't hit me or anything like that. I think I probably got like popped like twice as a kid. I ain't get beans and none of that. She was a yeller. Like raising your voice can like gather me real quick. So, but it's because like my mom already yells, don't yell at me. And then I have loud brothers. Oh my God. I don't like when, first of all, I don't like when people raise their voice at me, but especially men. I can't take it. Like, you want to see Big Bad Bella, push back Bella, talk shit V, tough, rough around the edges, New York Bronx edge. You know, we'll talk you out of your boots. We're gonna win every argument. Can't tell me shit, bullheaded, know everything. You want to see me like fold? Witness a man raise his voice to me. I can't take that shit. I cannot take it. I cannot take it. I cannot take it. And especially if I have respect for you, right? Now, if you're a stranger, that shit not gonna have no effect on me. I might just curse you out, right? Like I might just like, you know, we could argue if we're like if we're strangers, I can get with you as far as like, you know, we can go back and forth, not in person, but I'm talking about like on social media or whatever. But if I have respect for you and love for you and you have love for me, so I'm talking about family, right? I grew up with loud brothers, okay? They didn't yell often, but when they did, it meant trouble. Like, okay, so my mom yelled as a form of discipline. If I gotta take it from her, I don't want to take that shit from nobody else. It's how I felt growing up. So when teachers would yell at me, it would like it would make me it would get under my skin as a kid. It would get under my skin when teachers would yell. Now my brothers, when they would raise their voices, typically that meant trouble. Somebody about to fight. Okay, I don't like yelling and I don't like physical fighting. Those two things, I will call the police. You start yelling, breaking shit, fighting, hitting people, hitting each other. I don't give a fuck if you are brothers. I don't care if you're family with each other. I don't care. I don't care. Don't do that shit in front of me. I don't like violence unless it's in a movie and they shooting some shit up, RPGs and all that. So I didn't like my brothers engaging in like loud conflict when I was growing up. And as I started to get a little older as a teenager, they started to direct some of that loud shit at me because they wanted to make sure I knew my place as a little sister, as a young lady. And y'all know me, I'm a shit talker, okay? I'm a shit talker and I got a bad attitude, courtesy of my mom. And now I know my dad. I didn't know that. I didn't know I was little him. Y'all getting a little lesson in V, right? I'm getting to a point about traveling with my father, right? Because he wasn't around for none of this. So he don't know about none of this. So when I got a little older, as like a teenager and young adult, maybe into my early 20s, my brothers started to turn some of that energy onto me. Not wanting me to be around boys and not wanting me to do this and not wanting me to do that, and no, you can't go here and no, you can't go there. Well, that shit used to gather me real quick. But once I turned 18, I started talking shit back. Like, I'm 18, 19, 20. You can't fucking yell at me. I'm not your kid. I ain't curse. I wouldn't curse because I ain't curse. No, I don't want to get back slapped across the face. I ain't never been hit by my brothers. But I'm just saying, like, niggas, like, you don't want to push it. In black community, like, you fuck around and get slapped. But I wasn't willing to find out. My brothers ain't never hit me, but I wasn't willing to find out. The way they raise their voices, it sound like they gonna hit you. But anyway, so I'm a shit talker. So I started talking shit back, and eventually they learned. You it's not gonna work. You can't just talk shit to me, right? So fast forward to now, like as an adult, I'm 30. I don't like when people yell. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. Don't yell at me. I don't like that shit. So I've been traveling with my father. Been traveling. We've been having a good time. But last year it dawned on me, oh my God, me and my dad are the same person. Oh my God. Like when I say the same person, I mean we have the same quirks. Like we are worry warts, but like meticulously responsible, right? So we get shit done. We're doers. We're very responsible, very reliable, very trustworthy. We don't lie. We don't cheat. We don't steal. We're honest. We are kind. We are caring. We are all of those things. I He's all of that, and I am all of that. But we are shit talkers. Sometimes we don't consider who we talking shit to, what we're saying, and then the tone in which we're saying it. Okay, we are assholes. We're dicks sometimes. Sometimes we're jerks. Okay? Sometimes we're jerks. And I have had to learn the hard way, luckily, because I'm still young. I have had to learn the hard way that I have to be mindful of how I speak to people, but I'm not always successful. I'm not always successful, but I'm at least, I've at least worked on it over the years, and I'm mindful of it now as an adult, because that shit has like ruined relationships with people in the past if you don't know how to talk to somebody. Like if you are rude, borderline disrespectful, that makes it hard to have productive relationships, right? So I've learned this the hard way by having conflict or whatever. However, my dad's 70. He about to be 70. He ain't about to learn shit different than what he been doing all his goddamn life. And because I didn't grow up around him, I didn't know my dad was a dick. I didn't know he was an asshole. Like, I didn't know. I always blamed my mom for like my attitude in my mouth because she was an asshole. I didn't know two assholes got together and made me. See, I didn't know that. I didn't know I was set up for failure. Sorry, I didn't know that. I didn't know that two responsible, reliable, will give you the shirt off their back adults, right? Will give you the last bite off their plate, okay? Will put others before themselves, family oriented, loving people. I didn't know they were both assholes and got together and made me. I didn't know that because my dad wasn't around much. I didn't know. So I'm just figuring this out in the past like 2 years or whatever. So when we went to Switzerland last year, I'm like, oh, he's an asshole. I do that. Like that thing that he's doing that I don't like. Oh my God, I do that. Is that how other people feel when I act like that? Like that's quite annoying. I don't like that, you know? So, whatever. It dawned on me, I'm a little him, but he hasn't figured this out yet, right? Like we're bonding, daddy, daughter, we're bonding. Okay. Follow me, guys. Follow me, follow me, follow me. We're bonding. So a part of this bonding is learning that both of us have to have the last word. But because he's 70, I gotta be the one to like stop the conflict before it goes too far, right? Before we're mad at each other. I have to be the one to stop it because if I don't, he ain't gonna do it because he's old. And old people do what the fuck they wanna do, okay? They talk how they wanna talk and they do what they wanna do because they don't give a shit and they've lived their lives and you can't tell them motherfucking thing. All right. So I gotta be the one to like be like, you know what? You got it. It has taken me some time to figure this out because when we would like my dad would say certain shit and my feelings would get hurt. And I'm like, why would he say that? But as I like started spending more time with him, I'm like, oh, you're just an asshole. You don't mean nothing by it. Like you really don't like you weren't trying to be mean. You're just an asshole sometimes. Like you forget you're talking to another adult, right? Like you forget that sometimes. Okay, fine. So I gotta learn how to ignore it sometimes. I gotta pick my battles, know when to say something back, know when not to. But I'm still triggered very easily because I don't like being talked to a certain kind of way. I don't like being yelled at. Again, my dad has never raised his voice to me until very recently. So we're traveling here. We're traveling here, and I'm already prepared going into this trip because after the last trip to Europe, I was almost like, oh my God, I am never traveling with him again. He's too difficult. I love him to death. Never again. But it's like, I moved with my dad to bond and spend time together and all of that. So it's like, there's no way I'm going to stop traveling with my dad. Like, no matter how much he gets on my nerves, like, it's just like, I can't stay mad at him. Like, it's just not going to happen, right? That's my dad. I love him. But we were coming here. We get to Charleston's airport and he's waiting on wheelchair service. I gotta pee. Okay. I can't hold my bladder. Like I told you, I've been drinking a lot of water. I've been drinking a lot of water. But I either don't have to pee or I gotta pee right now. There is no, oh, I gotta pee, but let me go later. Oh, I gotta pee, but like I don't feel like getting up right now. Like, and if I choose that, I don't feel like getting up right now, I'm suffering through the I have to pee. So we were waiting for his wheelchair service and I'm like holding it, holding it, holding it. After a certain amount of time, I was like, Dad, I'm just gonna go ahead and go through TSA because I gotta use the bathroom, right? Like if I go to the bathroom on, this side of the line, by the time I come out, you're probably gonna be gone already anyway. So I'll just meet you on the other side because I have to go to the bathroom. Like I gotta go to the bathroom, okay? So I left him behind, went through TSA. He said, okay, I went through TSA. It was fine. We met up at the gate, no problem. We get off the plane at JFK for our layover. Again, he's waiting on wheelchair service. I'm like, Dad, I gotta pee. I'm like, I have to pee. I will meet you at the lounge. Okay. I gotta pee. I have to go to the bathroom. We are waiting on these people. I'm just gonna go to the bathroom. And instead of me coming all the way back to the gate when you might not even be here no more. So now I just took a trip for nothing. I'm just going to continue on to the lounge and I will meet you there. He says, okay. We meet up at the lounge. Everything's fine, right? That's when I was on the live with y'all. He came along, fine, no problem. Y'all, we land in fucking Barcelona. We land in Barcelona. Everybody's getting off the plane. He gets up first because we're in the front. Delta One, we're in the front. He gets up first, about to exit the plane. They make an announcement. If you're waiting on wheelchair service, it's not ready yet, so just have a seat until it's ready and we'll let you know. So he sits back down. I didn't even get up because I knew the wheelchair wasn't going to be ready. I just knew it was. Like, I just knew it wasn't. So I didn't even get up. I was just sitting there. So he got up, about to get off the plane, sit back down, right? So we're just sitting there. And this lady, I'm not going to specify race. Is it relevant? You guys guess in the chat if you want to. This lady randomly starts interjecting herself about the wheelchair service and starts explaining the process. For what reason? I don't know. Maybe she was just trying to be helpful, but she just seemed like one of those people that just like to talk and, help out or whatever. So I was trying to be nice and like make it seem like I was listening because I was. So I asked her like, should I wait here with him or do I have to, go on without him? Now, this is not me having to use the bathroom or nothing. I was not planning to leave my dad. Like the only reason I left the first time was because I had to go to the bathroom, right? So I asked her like, because she was explaining that a transportation bus was going to come and get him, and it was going to be this whole process. So I'm like, oh, can I go? Like, can I stay with him, or do I have to like go to the next gate myself? And she's like, no, 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 you can stay, you can go. When we flew to Amsterdam last year, they did not let me go with him because they had to reserve space for the people that needed assistance. So they got to go on like a cart or something and take off. So I ended up by myself anyway, and it was fine. So I'm thinking, oh, they have this whole little extra transportation thing going on. Maybe I can't go with him because they have to reserve space for the elderly. All I did was ask Lady a question. All I did was ask her a question. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. My dad turns around in his seat, loud as hell, in front of these white people. Y'all know how black people like, in front of these white folks. And it's like, will you be patient? And I'm like, and he had AirPod Max on, like the big headphones with the noise cancellation. Now, in hindsight, this is not unusual for my dad. He's very loud, no matter where he goes. I'm the same way. Y'all will notice I'm extremely loud. He's very loud where he goes. He don't think about what he's saying before he say it. He don't be knowing what's going on half the time, but he will interject anyway, right? So he turned around, big 6'3" behind self, and it's like, will you be patient? And I'm like, now, again, raising your voice, my dad has never yelled at me. So he don't know what reaction he about to get, but he knows I am my mother's daughter. And he blames her for my snapback. But I've been trying to tell him lately, wait a minute. No, 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 no. I get that from you too. It's both of y'all. It's both of you, okay? You think just because you wasn't around, I'm not 50% of your genetics, because I thought that too. But I realize now, oh, I get this from you too. This is your fault as well. So anyway, he knows my mouth, and he thinks I get it from her, but I'm like, no, it's the both of y'all. You're both assholes, and y'all created me, an offspring of assholes, right? So I reacted in the moment. Like, I really reacted, and I was like, I was just asking a question. Like, I get all sensitive and my voice start raising. And, suddenly the lady, she looks startled, like, and she's like, no, 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 no. She was just, she was just asking a question. And I'm like, you can't even hear. He got these fucking headphones on. And I'm like, you can't even hear what's going on. Like, you don't even know what I said to her. Da, da, da. So I'm like going off, and he's trying to dismiss me. So I'm like, okay, you're not going to dismiss me. So I took his headphones off his head, and that pissed him off. I don't give a fuck. So I took his headphones off his head because I need you to hear me. What are you yelling at me for? Like, because now we both yelling. We both yelling for no reason. So it's like, so the lady's trying to tell him, like, it's okay. Like, she was just asking a question, and I'm sitting there trying to explain to him, like, I didn't know whether I could go with you or not. He was like, you keep leaving me behind. And I'm just like, because I had to pee? I'm like, I left you behind because I had to pee twice? That's what you're talking about? So I guess in the moment, he realized he overreacted because, other people are like, are you okay? You cool? He realized he overreacted, and he kind of just like, he backed off, whatever. So I'm like, okay, here we go again. Like, I'm prepared for this. We're not gonna ruin the trip. Like, I'm prepared for him to be an asshole or some shit like that, right? It wasn't that big of a deal. But then I realized he was really upset. It's funny now, but I realized in the moment, like, that he was like really upset. Like, a few minutes later, I tried to talk to him, and he didn't want to talk to me. He was like my dad has never been like, I can't even speak to you right now. I'm like, okay, all right. That shit hurt my feelings. It's my birthday. What you mean you can't speak to me right now? Because you mad that you yelled at me for no reason, and somebody told you, like, hey, it ain't even like that. Like, you overreacted, and now you're embarrassed by your overreaction. So now you can't speak to me because apparently I'm misunderstanding you. No, don't yell at me. Like, you misunderstood me asking a question. You thought I was about to just ditch you on the plane. And I'm like, I'm not. Really, what happened was, we're in a new country, okay? He didn't want to be left by himself. I understand that. I wasn't going to. Like, I wasn't going to leave him. Even if I had to go to the bathroom, I was not going to leave him. But he didn't know that. He's thinking about me ditching him at Charleston, his home airport, JFK airport he's been to a million times, to go to the bathroom. And he's like, okay, now that we're in Barcelona, you better stay by my side. And I'm just like, that doesn't translate to you, lashing out in the moment. So he got upset. He was upset. He was upset. Like I was the one that got yelled at, and he was upset. He was like, I can't even speak with you right now. And I was just like, okay. It lasted about 20 minutes. My dad can't stay mad for very long. It lasted about 20 minutes. But I was still feeling some type of way. I'm like, I'm petty. This I get from my mother. 100%. My dad's really not a petty person. Like he's hot and cold. He's not a petty person. I get the pettiness from my mother. I'm like, I'm very petty. I could spend the rest of today giving you the silent treatment. And then when you wonder why I'm not speaking to you, I would just be like, didn't you say you can't talk to me? But I decided to not do that. You know why? Because he's 70 and he's going to be the way he's going to be. And I have to be the adult in the room and be like, you know what? We're just going to move on. Okay. We're just going to move on and everything's going to be fine. So, said all of that to say, I just had to go through my whole life story. Okay, guys? I don't even know what y'all talking about in the chat. Y'all could be on to a different conversation. Like, I'm going to listen to this back and read the comments and be like, wow, they weren't even listening to me. But that's not the point. The point is, like, when it comes to traveling, like I'm dealing with this. I'm dealing with this. Like it's hot and cold. Like we're like here, or it's just you know, I need to be like my cousin and know how to like learn how to avoid it. But it's just it's difficult when I'm just learning my fucking dad's temperament. Makes sense why I get a timeout from V now. Because like you gotta be like practical. Like, okay, see, like had my dad said, well, I don't want to separate in this airport, it would have been like, oh, well, I wasn't going to. I just didn't know how the whole transportation thing works. So, I mean, you like, I don't know if they won't let me go. Then what do you want me like? What do you want to do? Like, how do you want to do this? You want to stick together? Do you want to like? What do you want to do? But he didn't because he's old and he's reactive. So it's just he just says what comes to his mind and he says it how he feels and how he wants to say it. And then and then it's like he feels bad. He feels bad, and it's just like it is what it is. It just is what it is. But because I'm sensitive, it gets under my skin, and I want to like hold a grudge, but I can't because he's a teddy bear. It's hard. He's very sweet. Like he's very sweet until he's being an asshole. Okay, communication is key. Yeah, you're not about to change the way to no 69-year-old communicate. I'm not about to hold no 69-year-old. What? Okay, to be fair, yes, communication is key because I did have to like sit my dad down for a talk recently, because I am his daughter and he has this whole dating life situation going on that I had some questions about, right? Like again, we're bonding, okay? I didn't grow up seeing my dad be with people, so I had a couple questions. I had to have a little heart to heart with him, and it was a little rough. It was a little rough at first. Like he wasn't, he was seven. He was being an elderly person about it, but I was patient. I was prepared to be patient, right? So I was prepared to be patient, and he was able to like hear me out and understand me. So he's capable, but like it's if I control the delivery, or if I control, like if I'm prepared for a particular type of interaction and I can like control how it goes, then I can make sure he doesn't get all fussy and stuff. But if we're just in the thick, like not even in the thick of it, if it's just like a random moment and something like triggers him or whatever, or he makes an assumption, he will just blurt out whatever he's thinking, and it's just like, okay, the people in your life that have like always been there just like let you get away with that. Like they just tolerate it. Me, I'm gonna fire back. Like that's my knee jerk reaction. And I don't disrespect my dad, but it's like I'm 30. You're not just gonna yell at me without me like yelling back. And I don't want that type of dynamic. I don't. So eventually, not eventually, but like probably, you know, in a couple of days or so, we'll talk about it. I'll be like, Dad, I didn't like the way you yelled at me. I didn't like that. And he'll listen. He'll listen. He'll take it in, but that's no guarantee that it wouldn't happen again. I don't know. It was the first time. It's like I didn't like that. Don't do that. don't do that. Because my dad is not the type to like sit down and want to talk about shit. He will if you bring him with something, but he's not like if he feels like he messed up, he won't be like, hey, I'm sorry about that. No, most men are not gonna do that. But him in particular, he's not gonna do that. He will kind of move on like nothing ever happened and be like extra nice about other shit as an apology. And it's like, you're just being nice because you're sorry. Like you're just, well, I mean, he's generally nice, but it's like you're being extra nice because you're sorry, right? Like you're being extra attentive because you're sorry. And it's like, whatever. I don't need you to say sorry. I just need you to be aware. Don't be yelling at me because I don't want to have to yell at you. I don't want to respond that way. Let's use our inside voices, even though we are from the Bronx and we are very loud. We're loud people. Um, I would have left him in Charleston or JFK. That's what I'm saying. Like, I did. I mean, I had to go to the bathroom, and he was waiting on wheelchair service. I wasn't gonna leave him in Barcelona though, because it's an airport that neither one of us have been to. So I wasn't going to separate from him. But he was afraid that I was, and he reacted like, "Calm your ass down." I mean, that's not what he said, but he was like, "Will you be patient?" I was just like, I wasn't going anywhere. I just asked the lady if I can stay with you. You didn't even hear the question, but you hear her response, and you yelling at me. Like, man, bruh. Okay, whatever. And I'm messaging my cousin, and because my cousin is used to the stupid shit, my cousin is like laughing, like, you better buckle up. We're together for 2 weeks. I'm like, yeah, I'm leaving him at the hotel. You go pick him up, which didn't happen. We ended up like being fine. But he's you sure you're signing up for that, Jen? This is what you're signing up for. Like, I'm bad enough, okay? I don't think you want nothing to do with that. Hey, Gregory, you're new. How you doing? I'm about to take these lashes off. Most men do not at all. Not all women apologize either. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think old people are like. I think old people, or is it old black people? I don't know. Like elderly people, I don't want to blink at them because I've met some very nice, kind, sweet, like elderly people. And if you met my dad, you would feel like he's a gentle soul, but he's abrasive, like he's rough around the edges because we're from the Bronx. So like, even though this may sound a little like big headed, I am one of the nicest people that I know. But I also have a reputation for being very candid, very honest, very open, very straightforward. But some people consider that to be disrespect. Think my reaction to Dave. If y'all, well, believe it or not, I just didn't say nothing about it. I got it. Somebody commented on my Monique video saying that I'm against black women. I didn't even, y'all know, I typically, when I get a comment that triggers me, because my channel is still small, I will respond to it with a video, right? It's all people that don't care. See, Jen, that's what I'm saying. But like, I don't know. Some people in the chat are making me feel like, do y'all not come across rude old people? You gonna start calling us old? No. Okay, so here's the thing, Pat. Right? My dad is extremely youthful. Right? He's fit. He got a new grill. He's young looking. He's healthy. But it's not about his age being old. It's his mentality. He do old people shit, Pat. He do old people shit. So, Pat, if you are in your 60s, but you act 45, you ain't old. You ain't old, Pat, because my mother, she was 60, 61. She didn't do old people shit. That man does old people shit. He do old people shit. It's different. I'm telling you, it's different. I'm telling you, he acts old. He do old people shit. He make old people comments. I can't explain it. I cannot be the only one that feels this way. Maybe I need some other 30-year-olds in the chat that's like, yeah, I get it. Because some of y'all are in your 60s, so you're like, chill out. We not like that. But it's like, I don't even think 60s is old. It's older than me. But him, he do old people shit. He do 88-year-old shit. He do, I've been living so long, I don't even have to consider how other people feel shit. Like my dad is the type of person that will give you the shirt off his back because that's what he wants to do, not because he feels sorry for you, because he pities you. If you are in need of a shirt, he will give you his shirt. He's that person, and not think twice about it. You know what I mean? Like he won't even second guess it. But he do old people shit, like not say excuse me. Like reach over you to accomplish whatever he's trying to accomplish. Like be extremely loud. Like I'm pretty sure he can't hear either because he's just loud for no reason. I'm loud. I get it from him. I get it from both my parents. But whatever. So it's just he do old people shit. I can't explain it. Like ask questions, like let's say you're trying to do something. What's that? And it's like it's a map. like we'll be going somewhere, right? I'll pull up Google. For perfect example, we were getting in a car to go to the airport. He's like, all right, we going. He's like, Wells Fargo is our first stop. I said, okay. I don't know the way to Wells Fargo, so I start typing it into the phone. This man looks at me like, what you doing? I said, putting it in Google so I can follow the blue line. And he was very perturbed because he just gets in the car and go. He knows the directions, but he wants me to drive so he can be old and lounge. Okay, great. I'm going to drive. Fine. We were driving my car. He's like, it's like, we've been in the car 3 seconds. Calm down. What you doing? I'm looking up the directions. That's what I'm doing. Like he didn't yell at me or anything. He was just really like curious. Like, what's that? What you doing? What you got going on? What's happening here? And it's just like, or backseat driving, right? Backseat driving. I'm driving. Slow down. Speed up. Move to that lane. Don't do this. Do that. And I'm just like, it's taken many, many years for my dad to trust me as a driver. Like I've been driving since 2017. It is damn near 10 years later. It is 9 years later. This was the very first time we got in a car and he didn't say anything about my driving. Like the very first time. Now he was wondering what I was doing when we first got in the car because we didn't pull off right away. Like, okay, Wells Fargo, let's go. Like it took me a little minute because I had to look up the directions. He was very confused. But other than that, for the first time in 9 years, the man didn't say nothing about my driving. He did not direct me or give me instructions on my driving. So it took 9 years, but we made it. Nigga, we made it. We made it. Okay. So, my dad's an interesting guy. I'm not really sure Jen wants to sign up for this. She insists on be a part of the circus. But, you can't say, after I just gave you my whole life story, Jen, you can't say you weren't warned. Okay. You can't say you weren't warned. Didn't realize my dad was old until he called a pretty lady a fox. Jen. You know what? I was about to say, Jen, you ain't no fox, but Jen, you are a fox. Like, Jen, you're a fox aesthetically. So I can't even say nothing. I can't say nothing. Jen is a sugar daddy hunter. People act like you can't say nothing about people, especially black women. Oh, back to that. Thank you for that. Okay, back to that. Listen, okay? Hear me out, guys. And cloud watchers, hear me out. And for anybody that I did not say hello to, I was busy in the middle of a rant. We had to put Journey in timeout for an hour. I was being very dramatic, okay? I had to tell my life story. Okay, so if I didn't say hello to you, I'm so sorry. But so somebody commented, you won't be able to see the comment now. And I'm gonna tell you why. So somebody commented on my Monique video and was like, this, like, it was like, wow, hate black women much. Something about criticizing black women. This is the second time you've done this, or this is not the first time you've done this, and blah, 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 blah. TLDR, right? Too long, didn't read. Once you on bullshit in the first sentence and a half, I'm lazy and I can't see. Okay, remember rule number 3. If you want me to read your comment, I can't see. So I need you to write maybe 2 sentences max. I cannot read a paragraph because it's gonna blur. And I'm not about to work extra hard because you got to be subscribed to talk shit. So if you are subscribed and talking shit to me, then I will take the time. I'll let my eyes clear up. I'll rub them a little bit. I'll massage them. I'll even stop in the middle of my stream to put some eye drops in if it's real bad so I can read your comments. But everybody else, if I don't even know you as a regular watcher or anything like that, because I don't know everybody that regularly watches, but if I don't even recognize you, I'm not about to read your TLDR. Like I'm not about to read your I'm not about to read your long ass comment talking shit to me. This is a dictatorship over here. Like I don't gotta tolerate no shit talking from you. I have to tolerate it from Journey. Like I don't have to tolerate your shit talking. I have to tolerate it from Jen and Sweetie. I don't have to tolerate your shit talking. I have to tolerate it from Shonda. And to be fair, Shonda don't talk shit to me. She talks shit to other people in the comments. She talks shit to randoms. Shonda, behave yourself, okay? Just calm down, Shonda. But I'm just saying, like, if you're gonna talk shit to me directly, I don't gotta take that shit. I don't have to. Like, you're a random commenter. I'm a random YouTuber. I don't gotta read your comment. I don't gotta take that shit from you. So they said all this shit, and I was like, TLDR. But I responded. I said, stop watching my channel, thanks, with a heart and a smiley face. And then I hid them from my channel because you can't really block people. You can hide them. Now, y'all have the opportunity to time people out and block them. But as the channel holder, you don't get a block option. You get a hide option. So I hid them from my channel. It's simple. You don't want to be here, don't be here. Like, I don't understand people that leave comments feeling like, because, okay, this is not a Cloakster situation, right? Like, I use Cloakster as an example often because Cloakster gave pushback. And then when I pushed back against the pushback, Closer was like, well, I'm just going to tell you about yourself and I'm not going to come to your channel anymore. So I did a little fake little crash out responding because it's like, if you're going to push back, at least make the pushback make sense and don't lie on me, right? Don't lie on me. But once we're done with the engagement, you can come back to my channel. Like, it's all fine. And Cloakster has been around since. Like, Cloakster pops up every now and again whenever I'm criticizing another content creator, or not even criticizing, but whenever I'm reacting or giving commentary to another content creator, here comes Cloakster. And I just love Cloakster's, feedback or pushback or whatever. Like, I enjoy it at this point. But to me, Cloakster is a constructive shit talker. I don't even know if Cloakster is subscribed. But to me, I've seen Cloakster comment on other people's stuff, so I know Cloakster ain't no dummy. Cloakster just disagrees with my methods, right? And is very vocal about it. But they are a constructive criticizer, even if I think they are wrong. And I'm just willing to respond to it. But if you're just gonna shit talk and talk down to me and tell me I'm something that I'm not, which is anti-black woman, get the fuck off my channel. Bye. You don't have to be here. If you are a black woman leaving a comment thinking that I'm anti-black woman, you think you about to defend Monique in my comments? You think that your comment is gonna fight the power for Monique? It's not. At the end of the day, I still said what I said in the video, and it had nothing to do with her blackness. It had nothing to do with her blackness. So it's like, stop watching my channel, okay? Thanks. I don't delete comments. I just hide you. You can't comment no more. I've probably had to do that about 3 times. Like, when you come to my channel, sidebar, what's the sidebar? Did I miss it? I'm sorry. Sidebar, what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? I missed it. All I saw was a bunch of sidebars in the chat. What happened, Nicole? What did I what did I miss? Send it to her on stereo? What y'all sending me on stereo? What happened? I ain't been paying attention. Somebody catch me up real quick. The longer the comment, the more BS. Absolutely. Oh, the eye mask link. Okay. I got you. Delilah can email it to me. Delilah has my email. And if you're a moderator, you can put links in the chat. Moderators can paste links in the chat. So I'm going to click on it now. Everybody else can't, but moderators can post links. Okay, got it. I'm going to add it to my cart. So yeah, it was like, listen, I know that there is like some taboo around deleting comments. I don't feel like content creators have to put up with shit they don't want to put up with. Do I feel like some content creators are delete comments because they're too sensitive and they don't like to be disagreed with? Yeah. Is that frowned upon? Sure. But it's like, it's whatever. It's their channel. They don't have to deal with that shit if they don't want to. And for me, when you go beyond like constructive shit talking, and I can't even confirm whether or not you're a subscriber just by you leaving a comment. Like, you could be a hating ass cloud watcher for all I know, and you just drop down because you felt the need to tell me about myself. If you have so much disdain for what I have to say, you know what you can do? Not watch another video. I'm gonna help you not comment on another video by hiding you from my channel. Now you can't comment. Or you can. I'm just never gonna see it. I don't know if other people will see it. Y'all can go check. I don't know if other people will see it. But I won't. I won't see it. Hold on. I just got an email that I have to check real quick. Um March 28th. Okay. 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 We just got a my dad just sent me an email about our final our next destination that I didn't tell y'all about yet. And I saw before we left there was some protests going on. And I sent it to, my cousin. My cousin told my dad about it. But my cousin is more familiar with traversing Europe and is like, damn near every country I go to, they're having some sort of demonstration, protest, and I just walk the other way. So I'm like, okay, fine. But the State Department, the State Department just sent us a alert about a demonstration that's going to be happening near the U.S. Embassy tomorrow. But we won't be there tomorrow. So it's like, and they basically just say avoid the demonstration, stay low key, monitor the media for updates, and be aware of your surroundings. That's it. There's no like travel warning or any of that, no travel ban or any of that. So, and we won't be there till next Wednesday anyway. So we'll see. Hopefully we can just avoid it. And they were talking about like some traffic delays and stuff. Okay, whatever. All right. So yeah, get the fuck off my channel. Like, typically I forget where I left off, but no, like, get off my channel. Like, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not, I'm not. Listen, I'm not here for none of that. Um, just see Journey. I'm about to put you back in timeout. Journey, oh my God. Oh my God. Journey, oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Journey, get on my goddamn nerves for the rest of today. Says, I didn't think you were gonna like me because I wasn't black. Remember when I told you and Jen I'm not black though? Yeah, and I made a whole post about it because you're goofy. Journey of Life was supposed to, come onto my live stream and talk with me and stuff like that. She didn't do it, but she did end up getting on the stereo, so we got to talk. But she was like, "Don't be surprised, I'm not black though," and I was like, "What?" It was like, "Huh? Oh, okay. Like what? What? Are you okay, Journey?" So I teased her about it for like a month. Yeah. Oh, it hides it from everyone except the person who left it. Yeah. I mean, they must have came back because they recently liked it. I can't see the comment anymore, but I got a notification that my comment to them was liked, which means they saw my comment and liked it because I don't think anybody else can see it. So it's like, what you want me to do? Get in the comments and argue with you about my feelings about black women when I am a black woman and I don't even know what the fuck you are behind that avatar? I'm about to get into comments and argue with you. Just don't come back. That's it. I've had to do that about, I know definitely twice, but let's just on the safe side say 3 times that I've had to just be like, yeah, you don't need to come back. You just don't. It's not me being sensitive, but like if you don't like it here, why are you here? And if you don't like it here, but you want to hate watch, why are you commenting? Like you are better off just staying in the clouds, because if you leave a comment clearly being unproductive, I'm just gonna hide you. Like, for example, all the people that were coming at me about the Dave video, I didn't hide none of them from my channel. I even commented on some of them. And when the comments got too long, I just said TLDR, thank you for watching. That's it. But they weren't saying it, they weren't attacking me. They just strongly disagreed, and they were loud and wrong. They were strongly windmilling for a content creator that felt completely different than they did. And in the end, I got the last laugh. So there was no reason to hide any of them. Like, it's fine. You can talk your shit. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just not going to engage with it, because I don't even know if you support my channel. What am I engaging with you for? What am I engaging in your criticism for if I don't even know if you support me for real? Like, I only care about the criticism of the people that support me. So if I ain't never seen you before and you trying to criticize me, it's gonna go, whoo, it's gonna go right over my head. Like, okay, if you say so. Especially if we're not live when you do it. Perfect example, Journey, get on my nerves. This ain't even the first time I said, if it's a pre-record, like what are we doing here? This is not even the first time I said that. The first time I said it was with the Dave stream, and people were, when I re-uploaded it, people were going off. I'm just like, I don't. The stream already. I can't do nothing about it now, Nicole. I can't. It already happened. Like, what, y'all are so upset. Your opportunity to push back and give me your feedback and me take it seriously is when I'm live and when I can interact with you live in real time. Once the live stream is over, I'm not about to go back and forth with you in no comments. I'm not about to do that unless you're Journey of get on my nerves. Unless you are Journey, I'm not about to do that. Okay? I'm not. So for all of you other potentially unsubscribed keyboard warriors, it's like TLDR. If it's more than 2 lines, I can't do nothing with it. Like, one, I literally can't see it. But even if I can, I'm too lazy to read it. My eyes are tired. They hurt. Okay. 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 Just saying. So I was told I didn't like black women, so I just hid them from my channel. Clearly, you don't know me well enough. So you don't need to be here. That's it. They not bold enough to do it. Listen, I don't think I'm that hard. I think I'm extremely fair. Now, I will troll. Like, if you start coming for me in a pre-record, I will start trolling like I'm trolling Journey. Y'all don't get no exceptions. Moderators, regulars, y'all don't get no exceptions. I will troll you to death, okay? I will have the last word and the last laugh if you come at me in a pre-recorded video where I can't react to it in real time and you making me respond to a comment where you talking shit. Okay. I'm gonna have the last word here. I'm gonna be extremely dramatic and I'm gonna have the last word. So with the Dave people, I was trolling them to death in the comments and I was having a blast. It was amazing. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. And then I did a couple videos about it. It was amazing. Do y'all know, like, out of that, Dave still like holds on to the King Dave moniker? Like, even when he responds to an email from me, he puts a crown at the end. Dave has a sense of humor. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He has a sense of humor, okay? I sent him an email recently, giving him some moral support about his journey, telling him, don't worry about the comments. You'll be fine. You'll figure it out. It'll all work out. And he was like, thanks. It means a lot. I appreciate it. And he put a crown he signed it with a crown. And I was like, you got a good spirit, dude. You got the good spirit, dude, okay? Nicole catching. No, because Nicole, why you bring my name into it? Because you repeated it. You thought it was funny earlier when I was like, I can't do nothing about it now. You typed it in the chat earlier, like you was repeating it. And I'm like, right, Nicole, correct. I can't do nothing about it now. So it wasn't like me telling Nicole I can't do nothing about it. It was just me repeating something she repeated earlier because it was like kind of funny. But yeah, I can't do nothing about it now. Your best bet is to enter, unless your name is Journey of Get on My Motherfucking Nerves, or Sweet Tea Leave Me the fuck alone, or Jen Stop Fucking Bothering Me. Unless you're one of them, okay? Or one of the other moderators or regulars. Like, even if you're not a moderator, but I clearly know you're a regular. Like, If you're not one of them, if your name's not Shonda, Paul, Positivity, okay, not positive T. It's positivity. That's me. I get to say that. Y'all don't get to say that. Okay. So if it's not them, it's not Teddy. Teddy is nice. Teddy is the nicest of them all. Okay. Teddy is a teddy. He's a teddy bear. If your name's not fucking G's, you don't get to talk shit to me. Okay. If I ain't never seen your name in my chat, your best bet to talk shit to me for the first time is to do it while I'm live. You will earn your Venetian street cred by challenging me while I'm live. And if I'm wrong, the chat will have your back. If you attack me, they will block your ass. They will time you out to death. They don't wait. They don't wait. But if I'm wrong, they will back you up. And then we'll be right here again the next Saturday doing it all over again. It's that simple. It's that simple. I don't know why people make this so hard. I have like the most fair channel in the space. I have the most open to criticism channel in the space. Open to critique. You can say whatever the fuck you want if you're a supporter. And if you're new or you're not a supporter, then you got to do it live where I can respond in real time because I'm not about to do all of that after the fact. Stop bringing up old shit. That was a live stream from yesterday. You over here getting upset the next day. You're late. You're late with being upset. It already happened. I can't do nothing about it now. So what are you so upset for? I can't change nothing. Thanks. 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 I can't time nobody out. Yeah, but Shonda, that's a good thing because you're Shonda. Shonda, I'm still determining if you can be trusted with the powers of a moderator because the moderators are already reckless, okay? They don't wait. They don't have no patience. And Shonda, you take things up a notch because you're going to talk shit directly to somebody in the comments. They don't even talk shit. They just block people, okay? They just block. You, Shonda, you come equipped with a gun already. I don't know if I need to give you brass knuckles. You know? I don't know if I need to give you brass knuckles. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not. It's not nothing in particular. I'm just waiting until the end of the year to make more moderators because people be looking like, oh my god, everybody's a moderator. Listen, Linda. First of all, free labor. Second of all, y'all don't even have that much work to do. Calm down. Third of all, the wrenches, which are now shields, but I'm going to call them wrenches, are just a symbol of family. Okay, being a part of the gang, depending on how long you've been around and supporting. That's why I give them out. It's not because I technically need 30 fucking moderators, but it's just, it's just because, it's nice to have identifiers of people that are always here. And if you are always here and you have been here and you don't have a wrench, it's just because I haven't gotten around to your wave of being here yet. But, some people have been around for a year. Some people have been around the whole year and a half. Some people have been around for 6 months. So, But Shonda, you got a gun, Shonda, and you're not afraid to use it. Brass knuckles, we'll see, Shonda. Okay, we'll see. Okay. Shonda like bloop bloop bop. Yo, oh my god. Okay, I didn't speak. I spoke on this slightly. Okay. I spoke on this slightly. Okay. Sean, I'm just picking on you. You don't gotta be like, oh my god, no, for real. Like I'm really fair. I'm just picking on you. But like, no, for real. After that Dave stream, somebody was like, can you drop the link to your can you share your guest pass for the future for the future app? Shauna was like, she said it's in her community tab. Oh my god, I should not laugh. I am the channel holder. I need to be more responsible than that. That is not funny. Oh my god, I should not laugh. But that's how it played out in my head. Like in all caps, too. In all caps. Shonda, with in my mind, there was clapping. Like, did you not hear what she said? I said, Shonda, stop that. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. It was a little funny. I might have laughed at it, but stop it. Okay. Don't scare people away. Don't do that. We want to grow the family. We don't want to scare folk in them way. We don't want to scare folk in them way. I was like, Jen, Shonda is acting up in the comments. Go look at what she said. When I say me and Jen are a mess, that's what I'm talking about. I was like, oh my God, Jen, I cannot take y'all nowhere. Oh my God, y'all were like so good up until I said, oh my God, Jen, oh my gosh. Shonda is acting up. Look what she said. And I was like laughing a little, but I shouldn't have laughed. It's not funny. But it was kind of funny. But, okay, guys, Shonda means no harm. She just don't got patience. Um, the recent there's a recent one. There's a recent one. See, you're self snitching, Sean. This is what I'm talking about. This is what you're self snitching. What's the recent one? You didn't put it out there. What's the recent one? Um, sleep. What is that? Um, no, you're actually right. It's 11 o'clock here. And I gotta get up. We're going on a day trip tomorrow. Oh, I guess I can tell you guys now. So we are going on a day trip to France tomorrow. So yes, I have to get up early. You would think I would be asleep by now, considering the fact that I didn't eat. But no, you're actually. I didn't do a time check. You're actually right, Journey. This person replied to me though. She was like, "Oh my god." No, she said something like, not to be rude, but like maybe I didn't see it. Maybe I checked and I didn't see it, or something like that. And Shonda was like, triggered much or something. Shonda was acting up. Shonda was acting up. She was. Okay. She was acting up. Like I don't remember the whole exchange. It's probably still there. She was acting a fool. And then I went live. Um, was it the same day? No, it was the next. It was the next day. I went same day or next day. I went live, and I was like, "Shonda, stop it, stop it, stop that, stop it." um. Oh, I guess the two countries, France. Yeah, somebody said France the day that I flew out. I think it was Pam. And I was like, no, I'm not going to France. And I was like, what? Pam, stop guessing. Okay, stop that. It was the one where we was talking about, is obesity a choice? Yeah, I don't. Somebody, you commented and somebody responded to you. Um, yeah, I said, is staying fit a lifestyle? Is being obese a choice? Oh, let me go be nosy. Let me go look at it right now. I have to go look. I have to go look. Was it? Did they say it live? Oh, Shonda, I did not know you got responses. Ooh, I'm okay. I'm about to read it. Nah, she said something like that, Jen. It wasn't. It was something to that effect. I'm not far off. She said something to that effect. Okay, so Shonda said in this live stream in the comments, it doesn't tell me when people respond to other people's comments. It just tells me like the original comment, like as far as my notifications. So I don't go back to see if y'all are having like full blown conversations and stuff. So Shonda says, the reason people talk about quote unquote black women weight a lot is because statistically we are the most obese. That's just a fact. We should care about our people's health. Um, See, because Shonda is a supporter, it's a book, and it's running together. I can't really see it, but we're gonna make it through because we love Shonda. We used to be the most married back in the day. Ooh, now she pulled the married card. Now it seems as if we're coming in last in all categories. Ooh, oops. Black men and women, I think we want our black community. Uh, I think you meant to rise. I think the word's missing. My nose is itchy. To rise, and we can't if we stay focused on. They keep talking about, quote unquote. They keep talking about us instead of doing something about it. In my opinion. And it has 3 replies. So who was Shonda fighting? Oh, somebody said that's only true when you manipulate the stats. Oh, it's Trinae. Okay, Trinae's a supporter. So it's both of y'all. Stop it. I mean, I can't listen. Y'all go at it, okay? Like, I'm not encouraging. Like, it's constructive discourse, okay? Whatever. It's only quote unquote manipulating when it doesn't fit your narrative. See, and Shonda, I can't police y'all. Not in the least, and nothing is funny about that. Well, I mean, listen, people have their feelings about like I don't come on here trying to change anybody's mind. Shout out to Trinae. I was just being messy reading the comments. Ain't nothing personal. But as far as like the topic overall and somebody saying that I'm anti-black woman. Well, I am a black woman, so I get to talk about black women, good, bad, ugly, and different. Positive, negative. I get to say what I want about black women because I am black. But I don't talk down to black women. I don't talk down about black women. And if I did, I'm pretty sure I would be checked very quickly by the black women that support my channel. So now, as far as like disputing stats, I'm not about to do that. I'm not about to do all of that because I don't come to the stream prepared with the numbers. So if people push back on numbers, I typically just let them have it. Like, all right, and y'all can fact check if y'all want to. But like I said, as far as like black women being the most obese, I always say supposedly because I didn't read the stats. I don't know if that's true. I just know that's what people say. And if it is true, then I don't think it's wise to like dismiss it or, kind of pretend it's not a thing. But I would have to like actually look at the numbers and the research myself. And honestly, I'm not willing to do all that. I just know I'm a black woman that don't want to be obese, and I don't feel like nobody should want to be obese. I don't care what race you are. It's very simple. I don't think anybody should want to be obese. It's very simple. We can make it simple. It's that simple. That's it. That's it. So again, that was just about the person that said I'm anti-black women. Like, ill, get off my channel. You don't need to be here. You don't need to be here. So be careful. Like you can talk shit, you can criticize whatever, but be careful about making it sound like you really don't want to be here. Like you really have a problem with my content because I'm gonna help you not be here. And then you probably stay anyway. Like you probably stay. I typically don't hide people because I know they're gonna. I want you to watch. Like I don't care if you disagree with me. I want you to watch, but don't talk. Don't try to accuse me of being anti-black. You got me fucked up. Like I'm black first. I'm black before anything. I'm black before I'm a woman. I'm black before I'm anything else in this world. I am black. That's what people see first. All everything else comes secondary to that. And if you want to get technical, you can throw the W in there if we got to. But yeah, no, I'm black first. Um, so Journey is sending me to bed. Leave it to Journey to um put me in a tizzy about my clothing options and send me to bed in the same night. You guys are a part of the problem, and I take my problems everywhere. Hence, I take you guys everywhere. Hence, you being here with me on vacation and giving me problems. I really should go to sleep before I get hungry though. Like it's starting to creep up on me. So yeah, let me get out of the hair and head to bed. All right. Zepbound 10 milligram people. I'm still capable of getting hungry on it, but it takes a lot. Like it takes it takes some time to actually get around to getting hungry. And considering I only ate about 700 to 800 calories today, ow, I'm not surprised that at 11 o'clock at night, I would, just be starting to be like, oh, I need something to eat. But it's too late for me to eat because I need to go to sleep and get up in the morning. Okay. So we are headed to France in the morning. It's going to be cold. Tomorrow, it's going to be bubble coat cold. Uh, it is what it is. Can't do nothing about that. So I didn't quite pick out my outfit yet, but I think I'm going to do jeans, Converse with a white top and a bubble coat.
And don't tell me you don't match because, like, whatever. Whatever. Okay. I love you all. Thank y'all so much for joining me. Thank y'all for listening to my dad rant because I'm still a princess at 30. He gets on my nerves, but like, that's still my dad. And Jen is still my potential like stepmom if she can like tolerate the shenanery. Okay. Love you all. I will see y'all tomorrow. Good night. And don't forget to check out my shorts. If you haven't seen them ready, go get caught up and keep an eye out for the ones tomorrow, right? Love you. Bye. Hit the like on your way out. Good night.